I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright. Put you on a one-way flight. I can get you here tonight. You know I can change your life. First class, alright.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all having a good one. We got ourselves more... But should I even say what came to my mind immediately when I said those words? At first I was going to say, how guys is going? We got more 5-5-1-1 duels. And I was like, no, that's not today. That's in a few days. And that was my next words right after I caught myself were, we got some Legion beta. Look, I've been waking up early for too long now, too many days. So my brain is just straight up scrambled eggs. So ignore me. We're going to play some midnight beta. How did that sound? Does that sound better? That sounds better than Legion beta. Although Legion beta at the time was sick, dude. It was so fun. Actually such a fun time, except I was trying to figure out, like, how the hell do you play this this Outlaw Rogue? What is this? Where's my combat? Where's my baby? But Outlaw ended up being really good at the end of the day. Sorry, I'm making a post. As you can see, we are up a little early. Actually, I don't know if you guys track that as much as I do, but we are here a little early. I'm a little tired. I'm just getting started, you know what I mean? You should keep the brain working to yourself. That's the whole point of streaming, isn't it? Just to, like, let out your dirty laundry, let it all air out for the day. You know what I mean? Alrighty. And here we go. Beautiful. Now we're all good. Hope we do return to Legion Classic. The specs of Demo and Outlaw see a lot more play. Do you actually want out demonology from Legion? Didn't they have to spam their ability Demon Wrath every time you, or demonic empowerment, anytime you set up any set of demons, you summon, empower, summon, empower, summon, empower, summon, empower. You did have cool Demon Wrath where like demons around them, they would pulsate in AoE and they would do a lot of damage if they're stacked together. But that was cool. That was when you would use Hand to Go Down and imps would spawn on enemies. So if they were surrounding them and you would Demon Wrath, that could potentially be a ton of damage. But it was a weird mechanic, dude. It was a weird time. There's basically a macro that makes it into one button rotation and makes it as strong for Affliction. As strong as Affliction. But like, it's still really annoying at the end of the day to have to play around that mechanic. It basically means you have to spend 2 globals summoning up each set of demons. It's actually kind of bad in my opinion. I don't think that's actually good. DDH, are we playing DDH? I can do that. I've been actually working on my rogue, and I actually got to finally get past Silvermoon to start questing, and I found a way to quest without a lot of lag. So I actually put in quite a lot of time. I got my Apex talent. I think about to put in an extra point into it too. I hate how to lock that to levels, by the way. It's annoying, but love being emboss. Yo, embossing. It was gonna look like you were gonna be able to do some embossing in midnight, but then they kind of reverted a lot of those talents. So I don't know if you could still imp boss and have a big imp build. That would have been freaking sweet. But yeah, let's play alts. Let's play classes. Let's see how they play, yeah? Because you can get a Silvermoon pretty easily, and we could access a delve and access a dungeon from that point forth. Are we doing DDH, boys? Or are we doing some rogue for a few quests? Because I still wanted to quest a little bit. There's still a little bit of queue. Yeah, it's a lot of people that joined the beta, man. Like, Silvermoon is bottlenecked so hard. If you go to Silvermoon, like, everything is lagged up. It got a little better. They did improve something, but it's like, it's up and down. It's definitely up and down. When I logged in this morning, there wasn't any queues. Rogue, I want to see it. Okay, we do Rogue for like a little bit. Because I got a couple of levels. And I can get a few more. But Outlaw plays so good, by the way, dude. I'm in love with this version of Outlaw. I'm kind of loving it. I need to test out Assassin and Subtlety and give those a go. But like, I'm loving this version of Outlaw. It's so nice. Why not Rogue like you're playing it live? Yeah, hold on a second, dude. We'll do a couple of quests. Good to see you. Do you think they'll get 90 pre-mates? Oh, probably like in a week or two when they're doing like endgame testing. I imagine. I also got a puppy. Look at Luma. Look at dude. I got myself a wiener dog. I got a little pupper in Silvermoon. Look at her. And when you sit still, she'll just start... Her ears flop around, by the way, like naturally. Like there's physics on her ears. So she's moving, you can see they're flopping around all by themselves. It's not a preset animation. And she does this spin, where she just goes absolutely berserk. Spins there like she's got a little tism going on, just spins over and over. And those ears are flapping everywhere, man. It's like a little helicopter. It's adorable. So it's been just me and Luma hanging around in Zulaman areas. But yeah, this thing is nuts, man. I've kind of been loving it. I don't really know if I got the right UI setup for this. I think my UI setup is probably pretty bad. Like, to be honest. Okay, really? Am I lagging now? It wasn't lagging earlier. Blizzard? Okay, now it's back to lagging. Okay, it's kind of playable. It's kind of playable. Could be much, much worse. Maybe it'll calm down after a second. Looks like it's calming down already. I think maybe it's just flying from A to B. Sometimes I can kind of scuff some things up a little. But let me see if I can find anything that lives. If I can find a rare, I can kind of show you more or less like how Outlaw plays. But you're still all about putting things on cooldown. So between the eyes, Blade Rush, you want to put that on cooldown. And then it's all about building spending. And rerolling buffs whenever you have like 2 or more. I got a class talent, which I guess is cool. I hate how our class talents are very much like, there's so much damage gain from there. I feel like it kind of limits us on what we could do. One thing I am going to miss though for Outlaw is the fact that, you know how like when you stealth, Blade Flurry and a Drone Rush do not fall off? I kind of like a Blade Flurry not falling off while you're in stealth. I feel like maybe there should be a talent to increase the duration of Blade Flurry so it's pretty much almost permanent. So you don't need to refresh it near as much. But I feel like with the current setup, it's going to fall off. Kind of like BFA version. Unless I gotta like amp it and make it super bursty. So it's like, it's fine if it falls off, but every time you do have it, it's a giga damn. Get a bunch of between the eyes procs, by the way, feels satisfying because that can still happen. That was all back to back between the eyes, by the way. It's a little bit of lag in between, but I got 7 stacks, 42% more damage from this between the eyes. It cranks, it hits for 14k compared to like other abilities. Hits for 10, hits for 11. But now it goes down, like the damage buff goes down. But it's so good. And as you get auto attack crits, you also buff up the damage of it with a 0 in. I think you increase the crit damage or just damage. Auto attack crits increase the damage and critical strike chance so between the eyes. So you can basically almost make it like almost a guaranteed crit depending how much crit you have. But I think it's going to make us go into a haste crit as stats. Haste so you can auto attack faster because of the slasher. And then this is going to give us crit damage scaling. Maybe that would be weird to give us a new mastery though out of anything. Prep, really? I have not been playing with prep actually. I've kind of I feel like prep is a good button. I just feel like it'll be better if I'm playing killing spree build. I just don't really have like any like unless it only I think works if you're playing Trickster right now. I don't think it's good enough. It's too far down on the talent tree. It's not really worth a capstone point right now. Because like fast action is good. Grave Digger is also really good. I could put other points into something else maybe, but yeah, for the time being, I don't really know. The problem also with prep, it's good, but it does not have cooldown reduction. So you can't like reduce the cooldown of it to be faster, unfortunately. Otherwise it would have been excellent as an ability. Is it like before? Is it new stuff? So it is kind of like before, but only for offensive abilities. It refreshes your Adrenaline Rush, Between the Eyes, Blade Flurry, Blade Rush, and Killing Spree. So if you're playing big cooldowns, you can basically use it every 4 minutes. But it doesn't have natural cooldown reduction with you, like as you spend combo points into finishers. Most of your abilities with Restless Blades get passive cooldown reduction. You don't get that with that. It's not part of those the list of those abilities that gets in ECDR, unfortunately. Which is why it's weird. I feel like if it wasn't cooldown reduction, then you could get it down to like 2 minutes maybe, and then you could use it more regularly. That'd be really good. Do I gotta talk to? I gotta talk to somebody to evacuate. Head out this area. Maybe there's more people in this zone, because maybe that's why it's lagging, but I noticed there's definitely a lot more lag. I like loudspeaker Kinduro. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a bad guy, but I like his voice. He sounds like a hermit. You know what I mean? And that whole like cowl he's got going on. What is it? Zul'jin vibes? What is your staff important? Oh, I gotta search for the staff? Okay. I also like the animations they gave for these things. Very bouncy. You see this? Like we're running around looking for those youth staff, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know you were getting attacked by a cult, but like, let me find my staff real quick. So technically you can roll multiple vanishes. Does it reset your vanish? I don't think it resets your vanish. I know you can get 2 vanishes from without a trace, but I don't think vanish is on a cooldown reduction anymore. I think this goes a drone rush, Between the Eyes, Blade Flurry, Blade Rush, Grapple Hook, keep it rolling. Yeah, no, vanish is not part of it anymore. Unfortunately. It is not part of it. Also, something weird happened in the beta, which is a little annoying, but sometimes sap breaks stealth, which is not supposed to. Be very surprised if that's like meant to happen. I think it's like a trinket is trying to activate whenever I am sapping. And it's trying to do damage, but it just takes me out of stealth. I don't even know if that trinket does anything. No, it doesn't do anything. It's just a raw, agi stat stick. But I can't really replace it with anything, so I'm kind of stuck, unfortunately. Look at this Between the Eyes resets though. There's a satisfying vanilla WoW moment. It is a vanilla WoW moment, isn't it? It actually is. Yeah, because it used to be what, like you could get it to 90% chance your sap won't take you out of stealth. Or cause you at least to re-stealth so you don't drop stealth all the way. Yeah, you had to talent into it in order to get better stealth, unfortunately. Too much Vanish to OP. Yo, you know what? I think it's good. Because look, right now on live, the way the Outlaw plays, you have to play around Vanish. You have to be getting the crack shot window. Crack shot window is no longer a thing. It just, every time you pop Between the Eyes, it has a chance to refund its resources, so the common points, and then reset its cooldown so you can set it again. And the other way you can reset the cooldown reduction, cooldown of between the eyes is by cooldown reduction. So spending calm points into finishers allows you to get the buff effect a little bit, the ability back a little quicker. And then you could also get procs of it from Gravedigger. So Gravedigger, every time between the eyes works, by the way, they changed it completely. It's no longer like a 20% chance to crit a buff. It's a damage buff now. And they can overlap with other damage buffs of between the eyes as well. So if you get a bunch of like resets on it, you can basically stack up a damage buff. So there I got 3 stacks and I'm dealing 80% more damage. So the more resets you can get, and the more like a Gravedigger chance, 45% chance to apply 2 stacks instead of 1, more damage you're gonna do. When you get the final trait, Dispatch has a chance per combo point spent to hide a bullet. And once you accumulate 6 of the bullets, Unite Between the Eyes consumes them for free, deals full damage as if you spend full combo points, immediately resets its own cooldown. So there's a chance where you can possibly get procs, resets, and you're just basically swimming in that like 20 to 40 damage buff window at all times. It's like a weird version, Jake, and you'll understand what I mean here. It's like the weirdest version if you don't think too hard about it. It's like a really odd version of Bandit's Guile. If that makes any sense. It's like a Bandit's Guile that you just kind of, it fluctuates in a sense, right? But like it's from between the eyes, and between the eyes it's really hard, so you kind of want to use it on cooldown whenever it's possible. So you no longer have like a, a crit damage window or a crit chance window. It's just raw damage. Which is like, send this thing. Send it on cooldown. It's up, send it. Every single time. It's so good. It's so good. And it hits so hard too. So like, the damage is more than worth it. And then playing into cooldown reduction becomes a lot more important. But it's like very, very straightforward. You see I'm not using ambush. I'm just cinder striking and pistol shotting. And they do a lot of damage. Of course, finishes are going to do more. You know, but pistol shots and cinder strikes by themselves, cinder strikes hit hard. Like if you just look at the tooltip, ambush hits for 5k, but you don't really get that much access to it. You're mostly using the cinder strike, which is about 2.5, and pistols that are 1.7, but they do get buffed up whenever you get like the procs for opportunity. And it's all based on your roll the bones too. You can actually get some really high quality combo point building and spending. With the roll the bones and the way they simplified it, you can basically, if you get a 2 or plus buffs, like rank 2 or higher, your sinister strikes and ambush should generate additional combo point and deal 20% increase in damage, and they have a high chance to proc opportunity. So it's real good. It's very good. Very, very good. Bandit's Guile. Does you build it for a limited time? Kind of, yeah. It is kind of like that. But there's a bit of RNG, right? So if you get a lot of procs and resets on between the eyes, you can build up the buff pretty quickly. But your damage is going to basically scale based on whether you have it or not. You also do have what? Adrenaline Rush gives you 50% more damage for your combo point generating abilities and finishers. So essentially everything but auto attacks are getting buffed up during that, which is pretty good. Like, there are increasing damage of auto attacks, but still it's pretty massive. Pretty effective. And then afterwards, you just basically Blade Rush for energy. I don't even know if you really need Blade Rush for energy. I haven't really felt like the need for big energy. I feel like my energy is fine. And even if you don't have like a lot of energy to keep building and spending combo points, there's a whole mechanic of like, hey, do you need a down tech? Do you need a breather? I gotcha. Because like, look, I haven't spent combo points and now got Deadly Pursuit, greatly reducing the cooldown of abilities, even if I can't constantly build and spend combo points. It is so nice. Wait, I need to aim it at a soldier? Oh, Mani soldier. Okay. That's the problem. I'm hitting the one guy with it. Cosmic damage, arcane nature, contain something else. Cosmic is holy, shadow, and arcane. Yeah, cosmic is holy, shadow, and arcane. So if you look at a demon hunter, they have like a pretty nice mix of abilities. Pretty nice mix of damage and effects. Also, every time I use between the eyes, by the way, a tumbleweed rolls around. If you ever notice that. So if you see a random tumbleweed rolling, that's on purpose. That's part of between the eyes. Wait, is this what I want to do? Is this the... Oh, I give them a weapon. Okay, I thought I'd shoot at them. But I just give them a weapon. Never mind. And Roll the Bones is also very, very straightforward too. You basically get 1 buff or 2 buffs or 3 buffs or 4 buffs. The more buffs, the merrier. And ideally, your best buffs are in a 2 and 3 buff window. So you don't even need to roll like a full jackpot. Jackpot is just nice. It's just the idea of like you have multiple buffs available at once. It's super nice. And your chances to like get the buffs are also greatly improved as well. The lag sucks though, I will say this, but every other class is gonna feel that. Outlaw is definitely gonna be top 3 specs. Bro, it plays so good, it feels so good. It's so smooth. It's easy, very, very straightforward, easy. Like they really cleaned this thing up. Like this is the hardest part of like making a guide on Outlaw was explaining like all the different mechanics, because they're in depth. I mean, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? A lot of little mechanics happening at once. And I feel like this version of Outlaw will be so easy to explain. Comp point building and spending is also very, very fast paced. Like you don't feel like a slow spec. And I also am playing with Thistlety, but I barely have it used. I don't actually press Thistlety, I just let it automatically use it. But you can see like what my energy is looking like at any point whenever I'm questing. It's never low. Maybe partially because I'm lagging, so I can't like, you know, spend it quick enough. But if the game eases up a little bit, or if I get into a delve, or even a dungeon actually. Can I queue for a dungeon? Let's try to see if we can just get a random dungeon. Maybe we can get enough bodies in. But like if we get in a dungeon, dungeons are very, very like good for no lag. Lag-free experience. But it's so nice, man. If there is ever a slowdown with your like output, if you just can't constantly pump in energy, there's a talent here with Deadly Pursuit. I showed it off a little bit. Like if I just stop spending column points, it activates, and you can see my cooldowns are like reducing quickly. So if you are having to play into a slower build where you're like, oh, I have no energy, I can't spend column points, I can just build. Just because you have the downtime, the game doesn't want to punish you for it. It's like, okay, you have some downtime, but your cooldown's coming back quicker. So you can get them back up online faster. That talent feels a little bit less mandatory, but I think later you'll be able to really play into like big energy spending and then rest. Big energy spending and then rest. Or maybe you won't even take it. Because like if you're constantly able to build and spend energy, like you don't really ever get value out of it. But this opens up an opportunity, which I think is really, really good. The CDR increase only happen in combat. Can it trigger out of combat? After spending 15 calm points, if you spend no calm points for 4 seconds, abilities affected by Restless Blades will cool down. It doesn't seem to have anything that has to do with combat. So what I can do actually is I can go find something to attack, right? I can go find something to hit. And I can spend 5 calm points at once. So I spend 1. And I'm just gonna put myself in combat here. 2, right? I'm gonna keep myself in combat. I'm gonna spend another 5 and then vanish. Never mind, I already had a proc. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, and I vanish. So I spent 3, vanished. It procced out of combat. Yeah, so if you're having to switch between like one set of mobs in Mythic Plus to a next, you will basically, as long as if you're spamming, you'll get it while you're moving from mob to mob, boss to boss. So while you're traveling. So there, Mythic Plus, it could also be really, really good too. I didn't even think about it like that. I was thinking more like mid-combat, but what does Silvermoon look like? It's gorgeous. I can go there whenever I get done with this, but Silvermoon is incredibly laggy. Like once you go there, you're stun locked. You can't really play your character, which is the biggest issue with it. Otherwise, I would show you immediately. Well, but I am gonna try and play the characters so I can show you what is it? I can show you what it looks like when I go testing out the characters. I like all these like cutscenes they do in here. They definitely added a little bit more work to make it more engaging of an experience. It's very cinematic looking, actually. I don't hate it. I was always told back in the days the cap energy meta you're not spending. You're not yeah, but like what I also hear a lot, right, from a lot of players that play Rogue and pick it up for the first time, they're like, why is my energy always down, Dal? And it's like, well, it's meant to go up and meant to go down. Like, it's meant to be like an up and down type of thing. You know what I mean? But there's still a lot of people that don't want the energy to be down ever. They want it to be up, up, up all the time. Which I can't blame them for wanting that, right? I really cannot. But yeah, I understand it from that perspective, like the player perspective of like, you know, you just don't want to have downtime. Like, Nothing is more fun when you're like playing your class, and then the game is like, halt. You gotta sit and AFK. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I just want to press buttons, man. Halt. You can't. It's like, it just starts to make you feel like energy is just an arbitrary thing that exists just to prevent you from having fun of playing the game. Right? So like, once you understand that mindset of what people, why players don't like that specifically, once you understand why they don't like it, it's easier to understand like where they're coming from with it. I do agree with you. Yeah, energy is like, it's a mechanic, it's a resource. It's meant to be spent. But at the same time, I do understand the plight of the common non-rogue main. The best I can do is explain and hope they understand. That's about all. Also, they got a bunch of pangolins out here. Oh, I made a heron here. There were druid forms, by the way, are cool as hell. I love it. Arms Warriors and Old Door was Hauled City. Spec had so much downtime. Yeah, every class, I think throughout WoW's design at some point or another. Did you just walk over the food they were making? Bro, you guys okay with the taste of feet? Hello? Yeah, skip the tribes meeting, man. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I know I'm a guest here, but I don't care. Can't make me. Nothing, be back later. You lied. You do have stuff. Loa Blessed Cloak? What the hell? Oh, it's a cloak. That looks cool. Oh! You can preview items! Housing items! Yo, I need them barrels. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, I want these. I want these paving the way of like... Imagine these are like outside on like a path. And they're just like chilling. Or like massive ones. Take that little thing. Oh! Bro. I think these... It's an acorn? Oh, no, pine cone. It's a pine cone that's on fire. Kind of sick, actually. What is this? Appearance reward band? It doesn't show me. Wait, yes it does. Neat. Eagle. Toy. Oh, stew. We got a bear! Look how cute that is! Look at this cutie. What the hell, dude? They have so much stuff. For renown? They sell renown rewards just for like getting rep. This is sick as hell. Yeah, the bear. Shoulders? I kind of like the shoulders, I'm not gonna lie. Hell, this is sick. Oh, dude, this faction's sick. There's so much shit you can get from them. That's so awesome. I kind of want to get max with renown with them like immediately. Chinese restaurant XD. Douglas. The Blizzard NPCs, of course, I like the taste of feet. I thought it was breast milk. You know what I mean? I thought it was breast milk. Alright, so they all feed. But they're desperate. Looks like there's a bunch go hungry. Lalaju. Dude, they look so freaking cool, man. Also, they have all the animations of trolls. I feel like these guys should be an allied race. Because they basically have the skeleton of a troll. They look as big as an orc, but that's a troll skeleton. Just make him thin, and that's a troll. And they could just easily make him allied race, dude. Because the females are just orcs. With tusks. Like... I feel like there should be customization for trolls. If not an allied race, just a customization for trolls. Because they just give them like a bit, make him big boned. That's it. They'll probably be up to level 1. I think they should make him a customization for Dark Spirit Trolls. And Dark Spirit Trolls should no longer be called Dark Spirit Trolls. They should be recalled as a... I don't know what this is, by the way. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess it's some beta things. I'm not going to right click them. Just in case. Oh yeah, this old fart. We have to help. This was our land. This was our land. Okay, now I get side quests. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, now I get even more side quests. Dude, I've been doing so many side quests just to level up. I've been trying to get to max level ASAP. Like, going to Silvermoon was impossible, and I basically cleaned out the entire thing of side quests just to level up. Because I'm trying to experience my talents ASAP. Apparently I need more quests here. I don't know what else can I pick up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab them, chat. I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna do the main quest too, but I'm gonna definitely do side quests while I'm here. Oh, wait, dude, you can actually see all those like house decorations up here. Look at that. Dude, this thing looks so derpy. I love it. I don't know why. Chat, is it just me? I don't know why I like it. This jade cat looking thing, I like it. Am I the only one, dude? Oh, that skull would look sick too. This is a little tiny. I thought it was going to be bigger. I guess you could always make things like actually large if you wanted to. I always love this about road buildings. It's like those stairs in the back. Oh, dude, that's the view. Oh, Tio-san, bro, I can see why he's enjoying the view, man. Yeah, dude, the whole troll is... This zone, by the way, is really pretty. Like, I know it's swamps and just looks like dead forestry. I really like it. And the coolest part, you can see Silvermoon from everywhere you go. Except Harandar, because you go underground for that. And the Void Storm, because you're literally off of in another plane of existence. But outside of that, yeah, you can see it all. It's pretty sweet. Another thing we could do, chat, is play some assassination. I really would like to get on a dungeon if possible. We could always do a follower dungeon, but I kind of feel like follower dungeon is like a really bad cop-out. Like, if I want to do a real dungeon, I kind of want to do a real one with actual people. You know? Oh, look at this, dude. They got, like, kiddos playing under the main building. And they're just, like, throwing shit at each other. Like... Oh, wait, they're playing soccer, bro. Or football. But look, they got goals, they got a ball, they're throwing... Wait, they're throwing it like a football. They're actually throwing it like a football, though. So this is football. This is American football. But, like, it's like an amalgamation. Bro, this is so cool. Look, they got swings and shit. Dude, this just like, it's a little touch, right? It's a little nifty touch, but I really like it. These guys are the bankers, I guess. Got gold out there, dude. Are they charging people to get in here? I love the whole... I just like world building in games, man. Am I a sucker for that shit? Am I dumb for being a sucker for that? I like that too much. Let me show you how you dance. Wait, with who? With you? With who? With Kovu. You're not Kovu. Let me show you how you dance with Kovu. Dance student? Oh, this guy. I gotta talk to you? Wait, is this literally a quest to just like help this guy find his moves? Oh no. I gotta dance with him? Really? Okay. I guess I have to help him find his happy feet. What a quest. What a quest. I feel like Blizzard has recently been enjoying, really been making a pet project, adding these types of quests, like sprinkled in everywhere. Like they really like making those like quirky little side objectives. And it's like, I don't hate them, but I do not like them. I feel like a lot of them do overstay the welcome, but like a little dance and helping this guy find his groove, I'm okay with that. When the new character city is so laggy, it sounds like it's been copied old Dalaran capacity. I think it's even smaller, to be honest. I feel like old Dalaran, it barely hung on by a thread, but it actually was functional. This is unfunctional. It's way too many people. And they said themselves like, whoa, that's a lot of folks. They probably didn't expect that many people on the beta. Maybe based on like War Within beta, that you had a set amount of numbers, but I don't think they were overwhelmed. Or anything like that. I did hear that apparently the alpha and the invites were extremely small, like really, really tiny. Like people got in, but like in way smaller capacity than usual. Like people couldn't get a group for a dungeon. I mean, I'm trying to get one right now. But I imagine nobody's able to queue for a dungeon because everybody's stuck in the main city trying to talk to Lothamar for 12 hours just to turn in a quest. I got the hell out of there as quick as I could. And I've been questing and it's actually been kind of, like, bearable. Surprisingly. Glad it was really nice to see you in time, bro. Seriously, dude. Maybe. Oh, look, hold on. You tell me if maybe I'm just like putting on a tinfoil hat a little too tight around my head. What if this lag is on purpose, chat? Obviously, there's excitement. Obviously, there's hype for this expansion. Obviously, there's a lot of things that people want to explore, and the amount of people that have beta access and are trying to get on a beta. The lag is like pretty bad and it's pretty unbearable, right? What if all this is on purpose? Hear me out. Getting the max pre-order, it gives you a couple of days head start to start leveling. So what if all this done is on purpose to get people to buy the head start? With the idea of like, not necessarily saying it out loud, like, hey, if you just get a head start, like you're not gonna have to deal with this garbage. Just letting people deal with the garbage, and mentally they'll be like, wait, is it gonna be that bad when the game launches? Because beta is pretty bad. Maybe I should go and buy the head start. Beat the rush. Because when I'm playing with everybody, it's gonna be bad. Maybe this is on purpose. What do you all think? Much of a Silvermoon is off limits for Alliance. Quite a bit of it. I haven't explored every inch of it. But from what I've been able to explore, quite a decent bit is available for me. I think they said, okay, a third of Silvermoon is dedicated to something. I don't remember what. Either a third is available for Alliance or a third is available for the Horde only. But the Horde only, I think, was smaller, and maybe they're just going to eventually, like, allow Alliance like a smaller area later, like after midnight, because right now midnight is like capital city because everybody's fighting Sunwell, but maybe in the future they'll restructure the city, be like, okay, Alliance, hi, delegates on Alliance, you're welcome to a smaller portion. We've opened up more of the city just for the Horde. Who knows? But I heard that apparently a third, but I don't remember if it was a third just for the Horde or a third only for Alliance. I don't remember which way. I wish I remembered. Dude, I picked up so many quests and now they're just actually taking me places. I'm actually questing, chat. We're actually doing things. We're not just walking around capital city or sub-capital city. Their city, whatever. Was Rachel of Haranir. Okay, so there's a couple. Should we take a break from Rogue and look at the Haranir real quick? Would you guys be interested in looking at Haranir? Or do you want me just to explain the racials while I'm still questing? Because I've been enjoying the questing part and playing Rogue. Oh, there's been a lot of fun. But we can take a break. Yes, take a break. Look at Haranir. Okay, if I live. If I survive this, then yes. I'm actually going to try to live. I'm trying to live. I don't have a potion or anything. I'm actually going to vanish. The lag hurts a lot, by the way. This lag sucks. Wait, I have potions. Is that a lot of health? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I could have been doing this the entire time then. Maybe I should go faint. So faint gives me a DR. I'm just going cheat death, but I don't really know if that's actually better. Nuke, as you wish. Okay, so we will do Haranir here in a second. And you guys can see everything about it. But the racials are actually better than I thought. Better than I thought. Oh, they hate that I picked the mushrooms? Are those your mushrooms, Boar? Are those yours, Mr. Boar? But the racials are mostly a lot of passives, but like really good passives. They have a travel racial, and their active ability is a little bit like... I think it's kind of bad, but like it will depend how Blizzard tunes it, to be honest. Like maybe Blizzard will tune it and it'll be really, really good. But right now it feels like it's going to be probably a little underwhelming. At least from what I've been able to like tell. Servers are struggling a little. Bro. Blizzard may have to reset the server, bro. I feel like as soon as you go to like actual like new zones, it's lagging. But when you go to Stormwind or Orgrimmar, you're chilling, you're vibing. Hell, even doing the Haranir zone was actually chill. Like so chill. Chat, we got a dungeon. We have to do a dungeon. So let me go over the Haranir racials real quick. So their active ability, you basically drop down an AoE death and decay, but like a nature version. It does a bit of healing for allies, a bit of damage for enemies, but it's kind of mediocre. Damage-wise, it's kind of low. You have a racial where you deal more crit damage and crit healing, 1%. That's pretty good. You also have a racial where you gain 10% more experience from beasts, aberrations, and elementals. So when you fight them, you get more reputation, more value on those. Oh my god, the game is playable. Dude, no lag combat? Oh, this is so nice. Holy. Exactly. Yeah, this guy's also holy crap, no lag. Alright, Joshua. Where are you, Joshua? I don't have tricks to trade for you, Joshua, but you're gonna have to get into Joshua. Joshua Amaro. Alright, you guys ready for actual, like, good Outlaw gameplay here? With no lag, no nothing? Actually can play the video game here? Hoping I get good sets of resets. Also, unfortunately, chat, I will not be able to show you the details. Details is not, or damage meters are not functioning right now in the beta. At least not for the time being. Did I blind them? No, they're just in a dome. Did I crash? Did I actually crash? I did. Okay, we come back. We come back, we don't stress, we come back, hopefully no more crashes. I'm assuming someone used an ability. I'm obviously, if we come back and all of us are dead, then somebody used something that caused us to crash. At that point, people just maybe have to like, yo, take off all cooldowns, all buttons, and just like play your basics. Because if there's an ability that causes others to crash, I don't know what else I can do about it. How do you find Outlaw till now? Outlaw was really rough to play, but I've always enjoyed it. OS mode was my favorite, but this is a much better version in my opinion. Like, I like this a lot better. It seems a lot less of like, yeah, somebody crashed us. Okay. Okay, fast up. Who crashed us? I don't know where DC Yane. Someone press something. Yeah, whoever pressed something, somebody pressed something they weren't supposed to and they crashed us. Don't push too many buttons. Exactly, too many buttons is the problem. The fact that I don't need to vanish, by the way, to do damage is so nice, man. It's so nice. Again. Like, it's gotta be the shaman or it's gotta be like a priest maybe, right? If we finish farming everything on Remix, for now, Andre, for now. But there's more phases on Remix, so whenever the new phase comes out, we'll be able to get some stuff out. Okay, dude, somebody... I feel like somebody knows that they're the ones crashing. They're probably like, whoever... I should just be like, yo, whichever one of you, when you're questing and you're constantly crashing, that has got to be you. Because you're pressing something that crashes you, and now you're crashing everybody else. So whatever you're pressing, whatever you press last that caused that, don't press it. Is it Tiara that's crashing people, maybe? It really might be Tiara, actually. Ria. You crashing? Because if it's not crashing, then it's the priest, man. It's got to be the priest. Then priest must be crashing us. Maybe? Should we just kick the priest? Bro, if we all just do a vote, kick the priest, and then we still keep crashing, I'll feel bad. Oh, we need to go there. I hope we don't crash again. Gotta want to actually get some footage of the dungeon. We're finally in one. Finally got a group together. Just try a couple of abilities? Okay. The priest is gonna try, man. We need to move them. Move, add. Usually if it's gonna trigger the crash, person crashes too, pull him out. I need to like interrupt him, I think, right? Salvo? Okay, they're killable now. Gonna crash without encounter? What do you mean? the game. So I haven't actually crashed so far. This is the first time I'm crashing in like a long while. Okay, so it looks like you have to eliminate all of these guys to leave. Is that how that works? Kind of lame if that's true. Encounter in combat. Can the game crash without encounter? I don't know. I have no idea what caused the crash. I'm assuming it's maybe the someone pre-pressed, but I have no idea. So far, I haven't really crashed like outside of combat or just while questing. I had lag. I've also went into a delve and like nothing was loading in a delve. So then I had to like wait until my character was kicked out of the instance. But I have no idea. Wait, maybe it's the erasure cloak, because somebody has a erasure cloak. Or the weapon? I guess it's possible. I wonder how much damage I'm doing. I probably should have ran logs, shouldn't I? I like how I can see like who it's casting on, by the way. I can actually see like it's casting on me. I can react to it with a kick. Someone needs a kick. Nice. New Blizz plays look kind of nice. Yeah, I need to readjust him because I had the cast emphasized super like loudly, but I don't remember exactly where. Block? I think it was block. Yeah, cast looks a little bit better now because you can make him look a little more blocky. Look at that. You can make him thin, but I kind of want to make sure the casts are pretty big. So notice when they're about to use it. And you can do like an alert for like big dangerous casts, which are usually like some volleys and such. Big AoE abilities. Look, I'm like low in energy, and this is where the cooldown reduction ability is going to kick in. It's kind of nice. Actually kind of nice. Kind of love it. And apparently they also got raid frames coming out for Blizz sometime soon. Not on this beta build, but in the future they will. Like proper raid frames, and they're supposedly look really good. Really clean. Crash again. Yeah, so maybe it's something the priest presses, or maybe it's not the priest, maybe it's a proc of like Ratio Cloak or things like that. Or gear, armor. But since priest is doing about not crashing, I'm assuming that's something the priest is doing, right? Have we tried Fellowship? I have not really had that much interest in Fellowship, and it just never really like came, like a lot of the Fellowship like content just didn't come across my desk that much, to be honest. I've known about it, I've seen some stuff on it, but the game just didn't really like pop up in my eyeballs all that like naturally. So I have not really messed with it. But I've heard some people do like it. But we'll see. We'll see. Like maybe it'll go good. Maybe not. Oh, the priest crashed this time too. That or hear log to make sure that like if we're gonna blame anybody, he's like, guys, I locked off too, guys. I crashed too. Very possible he just ulted forward too. Okay, so me blaming the priest may not have been correct then. Maybe not the priest, but maybe the gear somebody's using. Okay, maybe not the priest. Haha. Maybe like a trinket or cloak. Can't be that time. Pathetic. Small indie company, man. Gotta give him. We gotta give him break, right? Oh yeah, the boss here. This is, by the way, is Latch is that dude in Necrotic Wake with a hook. By the way, literally same boss. What's his face? Oh, those abominations. And she also gets gripped. Basically play it same. I think you might actually end up stacking that maybe in the future. The between the eyes recess though. Ooh. Damn it, I lost my good buff. Maybe I shouldn't do that as much. Got about from that guy. Okay, so it's on me and I just gotta hook her. Hopefully that'll connect because there's a bit of like LOS. Nah, you got it. Okay. We're so dead. The game keeps crashing. I don't know what it's causing it. You know, plays look like from Fellowship. Do they actually? That's wild. That would be crazy if it came out that Blizzard literally copied Fellowship's nameplates, like functionality or like code or something. But Blizz did need, like, I think a lot of their ideas from nameplates probably came from like Plater and things like that, because there's a lot of add-ons to modify nameplates. They probably decided like, all right, let's bake some of that code that people run in their weak auras or Plater profiles into the game. Yeah, dude, we're so dead. I'm hoping these guys don't like drop. Hope they'll actually give it like a solid shot. Magic overshoes. 125% more movement speed. Didn't get kicked that time. Okay, so maybe it is like an ability or something he's using. No, that would be him actually. I don't think it would be an add-on, would it? I'm not sure actually. Now I don't even know, man. Now I don't even know. We're getting down little by little. I think we do have a buh offline completely. I don't know if the tank will come back. What I might have to do is just run this dungeon, because I do have a quest here. I might have to run this dungeon on like follower mode. I was doing this on follower over as the a druid for a little bit, just to get some footage of Harnier. And I might just have to come back here. On my rogue later. Just for like a quest. It's like 80,000 XP, which is pretty good. Or maybe I'll bank that X quest and then do that when I'm closer to max level so I can like skip through the last level. I'm afraid to use them. Another reason for DC. Well, no, boots actually apparently kind of work. Maybe the strat. Yeah, I think Joshua Amaro might be completely offline. And if that's the case, then the run is over. Unless they think we could just like 3-man it somehow. You just spam heals. If I go faint, I might be able to just like sit there with a 20% DR. Apparently the lag in the overworld is also really, really bad now. Yeah, it looks like this group is falling apart. The shaman was really, really unhappy with that. The second loading script for 12 minutes. Yeah. Servers are in a fritz, so stuff like that is definitely going to happen. Unfortunately. I do hope they end up fixing it. It seems like once you get in, it kind of becomes okay, but like getting in is really tough part. That's really the hardest part. Alright, let me finish up this set of quests and we'll just go play other characters, boys, yeah? Do some other classes testing. Play some Demon Hunter. Maybe play Survival Hunter. Try some of those talents. See how all that plays out. Maybe give Mage a go. I kind of want to give Frost Mage a try. Still need boar carcasses. Do, 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 do. Dude, the animations look so crisp, by the way. I really love them. Everything looks so clean. But doing the eyes in particular actually looks like a projectile that just flies at a target too. It's so nice. Like when you get some distance, you can actually see the projectile. It's kind of good. Would to get my hands on BDK? Yeah, BDK should be a lot of fun, I imagine. See if I can... Yeah, I need to have some distance in order to actually see the projectile. Oh my god, I have to do so much here. I'm kind of hoping that it just finishes up those quests so I go in and turn it in. And then I go do stuff, but it's like, well, it's nearby, so I might as well. Well, it's kind of nearby, so I might as well. You know what I mean? Caps, all good, all good. No, I like the enthusiasm. I like the excitement, to be honest. Just depressing that Limb and Grasp aren't really a choice. I think they can be. No, I think they actually can be. Because Grasp works for all the mobs in the local area, but Limb allows you with some movement. It also will pull mobs that are casters, and I think it will just do more overall pulling. Limb is for like one-time grip and like a one-time CC chain, but Grasp is there for like anything that's super far in range. So I think there's actually not... I think there is like decent enough like differences, honestly. Maybe I'm just being overly optimistic about it, you know? Maybe I just need to curb that enthusiasm, but I feel like there is a difference. Like enough of a difference. Wait, these guys are gathered for a rock? What am I making? Rock giant sinew. They make it a bonfire? Oh, they are making a bonfire. And I gotta light it. Praying? Oh. Thought it was gonna party. Neat. And I got a hatchling. Cute. Okay, now I should be able to go in and turn that in. And then we can go play other stuff. Neat. And I can go play other classes, boys. What are we playing? Chat, what are we playing? You want to check out the Demon Hunter spec? I've not looked at that at all. Do you want to do Survival Hunter? Do we want to do Frost Mage? Do we want to do... Hit me with it. Give me some ideas. Put this card down. I have all these copied rogues. I might need to remove them at some point. Will it let me make a void of Demon Hunter? No, no, until I do a quest. Something like that. That's Affliction of Survival. Void. What a good name. Affliction or Survival. I kind of want to mess with Survival too. Let's do Survival. Make a Horde Survival character. That works. I'll serve. Yes, serve. Yes, serve. And it gave me a two-hander immediately. Because Survival has actually got more changes. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's good for Survival in terms of talents. I'm just gonna go by the vibes, okay? I'm just gonna go by the vibes. Although I'm assuming, like, usually I make a themed builds, but they usually end up being really, really bad. And then usually like Mongoose Bite stacking or like super annoying mechanics ends up being the best ones. I've noticed that with a lot of classes that I like, you know, when I'm just build crafting with talents, I'm like, oh, this sounds cool, this sounds fun, maybe this combines together. A lot of the times, usually like the best builds ends up being like, oh, the most annoying mechanics stacked together on top of each other. Great. And I don't think they do that on purpose. It's just I've noticed a trend, and I don't like that trend. I don't like it. Let's go to Zuldazar too, yeah? I imagine Zuldazar would be a really good spot to like test stuff because there's good trained dummies there. Hunter's Mark. Wait, Hunter's Mark I'm actually gonna have to use pretty regularly, aren't I? I am hoping they'll give Hunter's Mark like a way for you to be able to use it more passively. I don't know what to do with that. Takedown is here. That's here. Grenades about here. Alrighty. Flare. I'm gonna need to get Flare and Freezing Trap macros done at some point. But I'll figure that out. Wait, Hatchet Toss is just an instant ability. It's just something you could have. It costs 50 focus. 30 focus. Okay, so you can just throw a hatchet from a distance, but it doesn't do much. It's just like, it hits a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that. That means there's like impactful interactions, right? Hatchet. None. Toss. Oh yeah, Hatchet Toss. When your board deals damage, the next damage of Hatchet Toss increases by 200. I think we have to play Pack Leader if I want to do big Hatchet Toss, right? I don't think I need shell cover. I think that's good. Bunch of beasts, maybe? Let's do something like that. For talents. I'm just gonna put points, but I am gonna redo this. In the class talents, I don't really know if I need more, do I? Maximum health is increased. Auto attack damage increased. That seems kind of good actually. 25%. Should just name Horn of the Hunt and some should make it a party buff version. Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. Okay, so let's do I think I need this though. I do like the Chi burst or cheetah burst. Moose bean cooldown on feign death. Do I need a cooldown reduction on feign death? Not really, right? Trailblazer, that'll be fine. That's some mobility talents, and then I need this because that's the imager. And then over here is either your pet protects you all times, reducing the damage you take by 3%, reducing 100% of the damage it mitigates. Ooh, Guardian's Hide. Wait, that's actually cool. That's new. I don't think that was there before. Let's go Guardian's Hide. Yeah, I kind of like this too, but it's okay. We'll run with this for now. That's cool. That's kind of sick, man. Hell yeah. Okay, Zuldazar. There you are. Hey, did they put Zuldazar on like second bottom floor? In the basement. They threw it down there with a bucket and lotion. And then we're like, sit there. Oh, shit. Okay, if Nathanos is here, that usually means the train dummies are not going to be there. We'll find out. There's at least train dummies on the left-hand side here, but train dummies might be gone, man. I hate that. Okay, we do this. We move that. We put this here. Yeah, I want to see if train dummies are there. If they're not, then at least we have train dummies on the side. Other train dummies here, because they're usually really good. They are. Oh, thank goodness, man. A lot of people are here, but it's okay. Alrighty, let's actually do some talents, yeah, Jake? I don't know. Do I need haze? Do I need mastery? Okay, right hand side of the talent tree. Raptor strike, tip of the spear, that all seems fine. Grenades into guerrilla tactics. Boomstick is down middle now. Interesting. Unload a series of 4 shotgun blasts and 20 yards in front of you, dealing physical damage over 8.2 seconds. Deal reduced damage beyond on targets. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't went to Zuldazar, because it looks like somebody pressed a spell or had an ability activate and it crashed everybody. Damn. So let me go to the side train dummies maybe. I think it's what's happening is maybe somebody is copying a character instead of like making a template character. And there's some sort of an effect procs and it has a chance to crash people. Maybe it's not a guaranteed crash. Maybe it's too many abilities going on. Doesn't look like DDH. Full boomstick. Do I just gotta go full boomstick build? There's some train dummies on the side that I could. Yeah, look, everybody crashed. Again, immediately. As soon as you load in, I saw somebody casting a spell and that crashed people. So you basically just need to, they need to add, can you add a train dummy that you can actually hit in your house? Because I'll just make a home. Put train dummies and just hit those. Otherwise I'll go to the PvP train dummies because there are some in Zuldazar. Or I need to start going to like obscure train dummies in like various places. There's like one in Koresh. Or like 3. So maybe I go visit those where there's no other people. Yeah, it's got to be something someone's casting. And the worst part is it resets some of my UI stuff. Not everything, but some. Dummy's in a dungeon, right? There's also a dummy in my mirror, in my bathroom mirror, but can't hit that guy. I don't think there's dummies in a dungeon. Oh, maybe some dungeon. None that I can think of, but there's dummies here. Alright, so that could work. Okay. Alrighty, so this is weird. Taking a look at the talents. Boomstick, huh? I guess I have to invest these talent points. I can't really go anywhere else. You can see with tip of the spear provokes your pet to attack again, dealing physical damage. Boomstick, unloaded series of 4 shotgun blasts, 20 yards in front of you, dealing physical damage over 2.8 seconds. With a soft cap. Boomstick cooldown is reduced. I'm gonna go full boomstick build. Fire boomstick, reduce the cooldown of wildfire bomb. Each time before a boomstick, you get 1 stack of Mongoose Fury, which buffs the damage of Raptor Strike. I kind of want to go full grenades. Your boomstick damage is going to go 40% on striking a single target. Each of the target reduces the bonus by 5. After striking boomstick, deal 20% critical strike damage. A Wildfire Bomb and Flaming Fang Peach. It looks like Raptor Strike and boomstick is a combo. But if I want to go grenades, then I guess I would go cooldown reduction. Or I could just go amp. I can't reach Raptor Strike, unfortunately. So I can't cleave with that. Or Raptor Swipe. Raptor Strike increases the damage of Raptor Strike by 10%. Multiple applications may overlap, so you stack it or ramp it. Each stack among the Fury also increases the damage of Strike is 1. Again, the second among the Fury has a chance to increase the damage of an next Raptor Strike. That's actually kind of really strong, isn't it? Alpha Bomb deals an additional damage, so it feels like it is blocked behind Mongoose Fury. Unipet gain 10% attack speed. And Kill Command critical strikes, it bleeds the target for additional damage. It's kind of flat damage though. Bleed damage increased by 8%. Jake, what do you think I should do, man? An Alpha Mania and there's trained dummies on here. Dummies in a dungeon, right? In the new ones. What are the new dungeons? I don't know if that's true. I think it was a raid, but I don't think the raid is available right now. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. If back there to get everything bleed related. Okay. Do I have a bleed based talent? Oh yeah, I guess bleeds do deal increased damage. Okay, so then I need Wildfire Bomb bleed damage, and I want to buff Wildfire Bomb then. And then I could go Kill Command grants additional focus. Strikers 1 damages to nearby enemies. I don't really need cleave, so we go bleeds. But then I'm missing my takedown. I think I do need points into takedown. Maybe I drop boomstick, cooldown reduction. I need one of these points then. Wildfire Bomb and Flame Fang Pitch. Yeah, so then I get the most bleeds. Takedown grants 2 seconds to the sphere. Take down damage increased by 50%. Strikes 4 additional nearby targets. You can take down tech speed increased by 100%. It seems good. And then I could go damage by pet is increased. Kill command increases. Increased damage is increased, so it's going to be more blade damage or pet damage. Wildfire Bomb reduces the cooldown of boomstick. Or maybe Primal Surge? That actually seems kind of cool. Okay, and then I'm kind of stuck with my talents. I can't really do more, but I guess I could go this. Although I don't have Flame Fang Pitch, that's the problem. I feel like I've got like some bleed build with bombs. But there's also Buzz Flame Fang Pitch, you know what I mean? Like critical strike damage, but like... Maybe I just get out of flanked and go into Flame Fang. Unipet to attack. Wildfire Bomb reduces CDR and Boomstick, and the Boomstick reduces the cooldown of Bomb. Wait, Wildfire Bomb reduces CDR or Boomstick? Where? Because I know Boomstick reduces the cooldown of Wildfire Bomb, but I don't see the other way around. Yeah, where would you find that? Capstone right side. So you mean go this instead? Wildfire Bomb reduces the cooldown of Boomstick for each enemy hit? That could be kind of good. Okay, so then I want to throw grenades. The Flame Fang Pitch. Oh, you actually drop it on the ground. Okay. Okay. So they do more critical strike damage. That's actually kind of good. Flame Fang Page gains an additional charge. Thrown Flame Fang Page grants 1 charge of Wildfire Bomb. So I want a Wildfire, then Flame Fang. By the looks of it. Also add a show tool tip. Do slash reload. Oh, see, yeah, I don't trust bugs. Most other things out of it. Baseline Flame Fang. Yeah, maybe. And then the pet does more damage. So This costs focus? No. This costs focus? No. So what the hell do I do then? Because I need to... I definitely know I want to throw my grenades out and then I want a boomstick while takedown is active. But like... The only ability that costs focus that can be consumed... Oh wait, this just buffs all the other abilities. Do I even need focus? Oh wait, yeah, this has no cooldown. Aha. That's so weird. Oh my god, I throw grenades everywhere. That's so weird. Boomstick? You're literally with a shotgun. Wait, I got my hatchet toss. Look at that. Hatchets hit stuff. Wait, do I even need to raptor strike really? Should I be raptor striking? I feel like I don't really need to, do I? I probably should be. It's probably like some kind of a mechanic that I shoot. Oh, this has a long ass cooldown actually. Okay. Does master change at all to all damage? Uniped deal additional damage. Yeah, just all damage. It doesn't have to be like based on like focus spent. I guess boomstick costs a little bit of focus, but like it doesn't seem to focus like is a really important stat unless you're going for raptor strikes. That's like the only ability that costs any focus right now is raptor strike. Got a hatchet. Yo, hatchet doesn't seem to do that much damage to be honest. Like even if it cleaves. Like I know the damage meters are not really working, but this seems kind of low. Boomstick. Oh, you know what else I need? I need to get my what is it? Buff stuff up. I need to also... Does this show up? Show while in combat. Is this active? No, it's not active for some reason. Personal research display. Oh, I need to enable it in a thing. I need to also enable all my cooldown manager. Do the spear, Howl of the Pack. Hawkstrider. What else do I need to track? I don't really know. I don't think I need to track anything, do I? Not really, right? I do know I need to kill command in order to get tip the spear. So it looks like maybe that's just how I'm gonna end up playing it. Is just kill command just to proc the buff and then tip the spear. Because it feels like raptor strike things works, but only if I'm like I really need focus. But I don't really need focus a lot of the times. That makes sense where I'm coming from. I feel like I don't really have a lot of reasons to really send focus. I can kill command just to get the tip of the spear proc. Maybe that's just what they're doing with it. I do like the shotgun effect though. That is sick. Had to toss to replace an arcane shot quick shot, so it's negligible damage. It just seems like it's really, really bad. But I guess like if you're ranged, it's better than nothing, right? Because you could just do this. If you really want to do ranged. Dude, that travel time takes so long. That's wild. Among Us Furion. Overlap to 3. Which I don't really know if I really need Mungus Fury. I think I'm just using it just because like it's nothing, there's nothing else to really use. Or maybe I need like a talent for that. I think it's a talent gates, right? Yeah, to improve wildfire bomb. I think this spec probably opens up a lot more. Wait, takedown consumes dude, takedown consumes my tip the spear. So you want to tip the spear and then take down. So I guess what you can do is you can bank up a bunch of tip the spears, but like you could just keep stacking them infinitely, can't you? I guess maybe this like this on purpose, because I feel like there's no downtime with this spec, to be honest. And now I'm using my big buttons whenever they're available. Otherwise I'm tip the spear in. Is it even worth it just to like send some focus just so like you can generate it? Or should I just kill command at all times? Because kill command seems like the biggest filler ever. Not being on cooldown anymore is kind of weird to me. Put the mastery tile in the middle. As I control mastery from gear. Question, how would I go about getting that done? I could do it by removing bleed damage, but bleed damage deals in 60% increased damage. I feel like a lot of my damage is bleeds right now. And with Wildfire Bomb being bleeds, are they bleeds? Oh yeah, bleed. Okay. I feel like that's a must-have. I feel like crit damage is a must-have. Maybe I could do boomstick damage is increased by 40%, but that's kind of good. Boomstick cooldown reduction is what I don't have. We're seeing how much SC boomstick does. Yeah, I do need wildfire shells, I think. I need improved wildfire bomb, I think. Master is good. The only other way I can maybe do it is like wildfire imbuement. I can take it out of there. I can go for like resets. You see where I'm like stuck right now? I'm just kind of a little bit stuck in terms of what build I want to go now. Like to pick up Sikkim, it causes the bleed, and then Shower in Blood, I need it here, so I'm picking up Flanker's Advantage. Let me see if I can like remake the build. Pick up all the talents. So I definitely want to pick up the bleed. I have a grenade synergy. I guess that opens me up here. Then I guess that's how I have to do it. I'm missing the auto attack speed. Cooldown reduction. I think I need takedown. Flame Fang pitch I think I need for that Blackrock munition. And then cooldown reduction grenade juggler seems really good. From there, I don't really know, man. Do I pick up like Primal Surge or do I pick up Lightseeker? I think Bloodseeker, right, for the auto attack speed? Because there's auto attack synergy as pack leader. Auto attack damage is good by 15%. You auto attack more regularly. At least that's what I'm thinking. Like, does that make sense? Those are like my setup that I'm going for. I feel like you have to like kill command in the opener, because then take down costs a resource. And then I shouldn't have Flang Fanged. We'll kill command. We got the cleave. We got this. Probably shouldn't have used it a little bit differently. I also probably need to boomstick in the opener, because then as I'm using grenades, I'm getting this back. But look, I'm like kill command just to make sure I'm priming my next ability. And I just like, I guess I'll just like what? I'll use Raptor Strike as filler when there's nothing else going on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what else to do, man. I got attack speed, 20%. I guess I'm just gonna bank a couple of these and then boomstick. Yeah, it deals decent damage if you just have one guy. I can send the tip the spears. So maybe you'll just do that, right? Bank up tip the spear first. Because Raptor Strike, unless I'm getting like a proc, I don't really know if I need to spam it. Because my build right now is like all about other grenades. I'm gonna Flame Fang. Got a cooldown back. Bank up that. Big guns. Might be takedown is better than Flame Fang, honestly. The problem with that is I am picking up a talent like Blackrock Munitions for critical strike damage. That seems good if you're going heavy into grenades, or I could remove that, right? To remove some of that synergy. Remove that. Keep buffing the Boomstick and Wildfire Bomb damage, as well as bleed damage from here. And I guess with takedown, I could go Twin Fangs into flanked. So it cleaves, or just give it a shorter cooldown and then flanked. What do you think? The takedown grants 3 stacks of the tip of the spear, or I could go for shorter cooldown, so it's a 30-second CD, or 1.5 minute CD. Or 1 minute CD, actually. And then it'll cleave. Deal more damage, strike on nearby targets. And then gives me huge auto attack speed. Right? Maybe that's the play. Oh wow, Flame Fang pitches a cooldown, so I gotta wait for that. But like going full grenade and then going Blackrock Magician makes a lot of sense. Raptor Strike Boomstick combo here for crit strike damage also seems kind of okay. Boomstick single target damage is what I'm missing right now, so I could maybe go that. Right, takedown, shorter cooldown. I don't have it to do auto attack, but I give myself more damage. Maybe that's the play. I gotta wait 25 seconds. And also, I guess what I could do, chat, is I could do a Murder Row dungeon. We could do another dungeon and play survival and see how hard things hit. It'll be with followers, but like at least I got some footage, right? I think it's worth. I am missing this whole Raptor Strike component, but you don't necessarily need to invest into Raptor Strike either. I think I build without feeling it properly. Yeah, I imagine like just watching the stream and being like, oh, I don't know, man. What I could do is this, right? Give this like a huge CD with flanked and not go for cooldown reduction. That probably would feel pretty good in AoE. Alright, let's try Murder Road Dungeon with followers. Because I can't really do that with other people. Because they'll DC me and lag me out. But a follower dungeon I could do. Pre-changed the other week. Sentinel was Raptor Strike hero talent and the grenades was pack leader. I think there's still a value to be made with pack leader and bleed and grenades and just going from a bleed damage. Very possible. Row snitch. Gonna interrogate snitches. Alright, so where are more snitches at? Is there one over here? Yep. Okay, so we go. Take that. We throw more axes. And then we throw a boomstick. Is that in my frontal? Or is that anything in front of me that gets hit by boomstick? I don't even know, honestly. I can bleed him, and I guess I can spend some of that currency. Wait, do not longer have a kill shot anymore? That's weird. That is weird. Okay, so I got boomstick again. I mean, that hits pretty hard. Now that I got the talent for it. It actually kind of hits hard. Let's also have crit damage scaling from tip. No. Nope. 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 No crit damage. Crit damage is only via talents now. Try to see if we can go a little more ambitious. Big AoE, big boomstick. Maybe that'll do something. Not having like butcher or anything is really weird, by the way. But maybe it maybe it'll be fine damage wise overall. Oh, okay, I'm gonna die. Maybe I'll stun him. Leave. Big auto attack speed. I got big zoo. The zoo's back. Okay, we do this and we boomstick it. We turtle this. We bleed everybody. Let's spend some tip stacks. Go for big AoE. Stack up my tip a little bit. Just stack tip for a while. Spend some tip. Big boomstick again. That's gonna give me bombs back. Yeah, it seems like the focus generation is just not important for survival anymore. Unless I played this incorrectly. It used to be like a flow, but that flow is kind of gone. So I feel like when I was told that apparently there's a big downtime for survival, I don't know what they meant. I feel like I never have a downtime at all. You know what I mean? I don't think I have. So far, I don't think this run I have had any downtime at all. I always have a button to press. If that makes any sense. Oh, I should be also marking people. That's a damage buff. So we're only seeing 6 buttons. It's probably good and healthy for the game, for a class is not to be like complex for the sake of overly designed, right? It's probably really healthy, but who knows? Wait, question. Does this still get cooldown reduction as you press buttons? Kill command reduces the cooldown of Howl Pack. Raptor Strike also reduces cooldown. So maybe with Pack Leader, I do want to go for Raptor Strike build. So I get bigger cooldown reduction. Or maybe it's like it's fine if I'm just using it like sometimes. Boomstick it. Okay, beautiful. Oh, there's like a dance party over there, bro. Haha. Look at that. Yo. Alright, my guy. Alright, relax there. Relax there. What are those? Bribe guards? Oh. Oh, there's a bunch of people over there. Okay. Focus so much on Raptor, even when you live, it's gonna be double stampede, you lose so much damage. Yeah, maybe. Because I got Barbarian and I got a couple of other Dire Beasts, that's pretty neat, right? I guess as long as I'm pressing Raptor Strike or I'm using Kill Command, it's fine. Because I do have other components like bleed damage and stuff, right? But also I have like a Consummate of the Spear with any attack, gives my pet to attack again. So I guess that works for Pack Leader because that buffs your pet passively anyway. But it does seem like it's a Raptor Strike kind of like focus. It seems like it would fit that pretty well, right? Alright. You ready? Oh, damage reduced by 80%. Okay, so I don't attack her. I kill Nibbles. Nibbles brain. Can I stun them? Yes, I can. So Nibbles died. Oh! Nibbles turns around and blasts her. Oh, hell yeah. They lusted. So they lusted. That was not me. That was the NPCs doing that. You see, like, this would be a pretty good opportunity to have a big Raptor Strike. Or I would have, like, a big boomstick save for that, which I might try. Imagine that's going to be huge. But look, I have my focus. Should I just tip the spear everything at all times? Maybe. Or should I just PM Raptor Strikes? Did I freeze and trap it? I messed up. I can't freeze and trap it. I did boomstick accidentally. So I'm wondering if I could just like wait it out. Damn it. Nibbles drop it? That's so funny, bro. Okay, yeah, I don't have my boomstick for that, unfortunately. But it's okay. Neat. That was funny. Fear of the Eagle still looks better than shotguns. I feel like they could definitely improve on the I think they could definitely improve on it. What did it say? One upper is all the way good. All of us, we can head through here. Do I just go? Okay, I guess I just go. Ooh, I like their look. Looks hella good. The whole set in general looks really good. Is this guy like a mini boss? Looks like he is. Yeah, my guy, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Shadehead to my man? Yo, playing beta, dude. Having some fun with it. Nothing too crazy. Staying out of trouble, enjoying myself. Dungeons with players don't really work, but playing it with solo with followers does work. There's a lot of DCs that are happening pretty regularly, so, you know, what else can you do? If I have that one talent that would let me like reset those poisons, that would have been great, but here we are. Let's see if I can maybe group them all up. Pet? Where are you? Boomstick does seem to do a lot of damage though. Played bear a little bit today. Nice! How you liking it?
I'm out of range.
Like it should be boomsticking all the time. It does a ton of damage.
Target.
It does hit really hard. I do think it's slow. I do wonder if it'll scale with like more haste. It fires off faster. Oh yeah, they got the Outlaw Rogue boss in here too. Which is kind of sick, to be honest. Kind of sick. I could say that I hate Outlaw since they started with pistols. Been playing Rogue since 2005. Bro, yeah. Yeah, a boomstick. Actually, we used to have a blunderbuss ability back in Legion too. That's a funny thing. I guess I'm assuming they do explode some of these. Does Zane Blade Sorrow have any kind of like damage buff? Do we have to clear all the barrels?
Too far away.
I'm assuming oh, okay. He will select a barrel. Interesting. But he's eventually going to explode, I imagine, all the barrels, right? All of them are going to go at some point. Killing spree? Bro, they even gave him like a pistol killing spree. That's sick. We still have a lot of barrels. Like, they gotta go boom at some point, right? Or maybe they do damage for everyone that explodes, so you don't want to explode them. You keep the boss and hit it, cleave as little of them as possible. There's definitely a mechanic that I don't understand super well.
I am out of range.
Assuming middle barrel is okay, right? Wait, do we gotta stay behind? Oh, maybe that's a line of sight actually for kill spree. 'Cause I saw the mage standing kind of behind one. Don't know if that's the case. Dude, hatchet toss does no damage, by the way. It's fun to press, but it does not do any damage, unfortunately. Haha. Join Safari, check them all out. Hell yeah, that's the best you can do right now during beta is check out all the builds, all the playstyles. Give them a try, see what you like. If there's any like Talon build somebody comes up with, definitely copy and give it a go.
Did you really think it would be this?
These doors should not be doing that. Terra's doors. Is this the new gateway or is that just her gateway? Bro, that looks so sick. I like how the NPCs are pinging me like, go, go. Even they know, dude. Even they know.
I do not have a target.
Oh, there's a lot of demons here. Wait, is Legion back? Hello? Is the Legion back? Okay, of course that thing would fly into a group and my grenade would follow him. Okay, that hatchet did not AoE like I wanted it to. Yeah, I think if you're playing pack leader, because of Stampede, you probably do want to go for a very, very short cooldown on your takedown ability. I think you will want the cooldown reduction with savagery.
I need to target something first.
I'm assuming. Hey, I was out looking at midnight. I like it, man. I really, really like Outlaw. We played it earlier. You could always go back because the stream's a DVR, so like you could always go back and look at the earlier part of the stream. But I talked a lot of good about it. I love it. It's so good. I might actually go back and run that one dungeon with the Sylvanas one as Outlaw. Show you guys how it feels, how it plays. Because it's really, really good. It's real good. I'm gonna boomstick it. Dude, look at that damage of boomstick. It actually cleaves things so hard. It actually hits so hard. Fortunately, we got like literally everything in combat here. And my AoE damage is kind of stuck. I can take down, but that's about it. And I can go for boomstick. Okay, everything died. Doesn't matter. Oh, that guy looks sick. Defiled Golem.
I must get closer.
I'm gonna die. Or not. You're gonna pull.
I'm out of range.
What? Those are kind of hard to see. Gonna be noticed to see how hard Fire Mage hits with 90 Pyrocosmic Ignite. Yeah, seriously. I do think Fire Mage is probably still gonna go through quite a few changes. Yeah, it looks like Survival essentially became like a spec with no downtime at all. It's just all managing like your dots, your grenades, and that's really about it. Because since there's no cooldown on Kill Command, you could just spam it at all times. It's like, it's a class that doesn't have a crazy complicated rotation, but you never have like a end to your rotation. There's never a downtime. Because like, even if you're at a distance, right, and you just want to spend some, like everything else is on cooldown, you just got a lot of like focus. You might as well just throw it on like Hatchet Toss. It's better than nothing. So it's almost like a range class in a way, but like a melee. It's like a Beastmaster Hunter in a weird way. Very much closer to BM, I want to say. Look at that boomstick though. That is doing some damage. Is Scourge back? It needs a lot more than Scourge, but yeah, Scourge would be a start. Scourge would be a fantastic start. But that's the sick looking Rain of Fire, by the way. What if that's something they're doing later? Oh, I like how there's an Incubus. It's like we're just whipping a dude. Whipping a poor guy. Or girl. A resident. Bro, I'm having to go through so many demons. But I also don't think my NPCs are really doing much damage, so it literally comes down to how much damage I'm doing. Which is probably not the worst environment to test stuff, to be honest. I chill lightning bolt once in a while, but not really. Look at them just stopping. A grenade. Get the cleave. Another grenade. Can't get any more. Like a boomstick coming up soon though. Boomstick it. He's dead quick. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely missing the Raptor Strike interaction that I'm supposed to have. Oh, you got DH here too? Okay. Oh, dude, they're straight up summoning a Legion, bro. Actually, straight up Legion. Kind of sick, honestly. And it's in Silvermoon too. Wait, actually got Legion, like, skyboxes. Kind of sick. Next is going to be rough. Argus launch while the beta and plus is out. Really? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to do Argus. I'm going to do the raid. And I'm going to do all the Argus things in my free time. We're almost killed Dimensius, by the way. So I got my Mythic Plus rewards. I got my PvP rewards recently. So, yeah. We're actually starting to kind of be almost done with the season. At least for me, man. Boomstick this guy down. This guy's a minion boss, but he feels like a real boss. Just take it a while. Mechanically, it's not that complicated, but... How long does it taking? Where's your weapon? This man's missing his weapon. Oh, okay, he made it like a battle arena. That's sick. Boomstick it. Yo, boomstick hits hard. I don't think anything in my kit really hits for 10k like that, but that's sick. Okay, he does have a weapon. I guess you gotta break through it as quick as possible. That'd be really good to target cleave and counter. Yeah, that hatchet toss from the board, by the way, feels like it doesn't do anything. I guess it does something, but it doesn't feel like it does much. That back away moment. No. Enrage. Okay, I can't remove enrage, unfortunately. Can I?
I am out of range.
No. This is just gonna have to take that damage. Burning steps. Are you allowed to move about? Maybe they are. Of course it's gotta be on me. I guess you'd wanna... Is he going underground? Bro. What is happening? I'm afraid to walk to him because I feel like he's gonna reset. Is it me? Is she underground? Oh, she's totally underground. New paladin underground build. She's not even healing her. I don't think she can even line aside, find her. Okay, she's moving a little. I'm just gonna focus him. Or I'm standing on the green. Oh yeah, I am. Now I can see it. Okay. Why did it let her go underground? Okay, let's just pull everything. Please don't be a bunch of casters. Oh, it's just a bunch of casters, isn't it? Can I, like, line aside them? Them to group up, maybe? They're kind of grouping. Yeah, that's decent enough. We can start with these. Yeah, group them up, dude. They actually do these NPCs actually do a better job than some of the pugs at grouping enemies up on the casters. Look, literally grabbed all the melee enemies on top of casters. I didn't even have to ask. I didn't have to do nothing. That's so good. Apparently AI is the future. Oh, percent you are on Udemy. We had him down to 25%. And we also had a burn where basically in the first like 30 seconds he was already 50 to 40%, which is a crazy burn. It's with a burn like that, he definitely would have been dead by the time he does third grip. So if we could do that again, it'll be solid. I'll probably try to see if I can do some boss kills for the raid to get the 3% damage buff. I think it'd be worth it. But right now we're in a phase where we're literally saving cooldowns for that. Making sure that we get like a clean go. Yo, if I'm getting like a lot of good grenade resets, I can get like boomstick back up so quick. So good. I do think I need to hit more enemies with a grenade though. I need to make sure it hits as many targets as possible. I think I'm doing a better job of that. How big is this dungeon, dude? I feel like I've been here forever. Been here for ages, man. Holy moly. Where else do I go, man? Those demons down here? The boss is over there. Can I skip this? This feels like a lot of mobs, man. Can I like start skipping? Oh my god. The fact that NPCs kind of just stopped doing stuff for a second is unfortunate.
Too far away.
Just like the Outlaw at the start of your live, and I love it, by the way. Love the camp between the eyes back without stealth. Dude, yeah, I think it's probably one of the best parts. Back to the camp between the eyes, and like they kept the best parts of like what people like about Outlaw. Big between the eyes resets. Those are super fun. And they kept like the roll the bones, but they just found a way to make everything easier to play around with, which is like the best thing you could really get out of this situation, right? It's like the best situation you could have been in.
I must get closer.
I am hoping they actually like make sure the boomstick is like, hopefully the actual like trajectory from like moving left or right doesn't mess with the actual boomstick damage. I can't tell if it does though.
Too far away.
Cannot tell if it does or doesn't.
I am out of range.
Oh, increased 100% increased caster damage taken. Okay, so just like when they're doing that, you just nuke them. You get a demon low, and then they start like swapping their health, nuke them down real quick. That seems kind of good. Just got a fell bat.
As long as Silvermoon have me, I'll give them the spell.
Oh, he just swoops in, and she just summons an infernal.
Give you the power I crave. Then taste mine.
Oh shit! Okay. Wait, that axe does actually did a lot of damage. At least it looked like it did. Like detach it. Fingers of Gul'dan. Oh shit! That's my B. Well, I guess it died. Oh, you gotta catch up to her? Malefic Wave? Oh, that's sick! Wait, that's actually so sick. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm supposed to use it like that. I think I'm supposed to fly over it after it's out already. Okay, wave damage cannot use demonic gateway. Yeah, you're probably supposed to use the gateway to like get around her. Yeah, I got a bunch of pets attacking. Right, we kind of want to stand next to each other so we can nuke these. Boomstick? Yo, Boomstick just eliminates everything so fast. Okay, so we're just gonna keep doing this. Grenade her from a distance. She's gonna get the wave going. Then we're gonna back away. Take the gateway. Yep, that's how you avoid the wave. That's kind of cool mechanic. I don't hate that. I think there's an opportunity for class, like expression, to use certain abilities to get around that, like mage blinks and stuff, or like ports. I wonder if a demon hunter can like literally jump over it. What spells have they took away from Outlaw? I can show you everything we have, and kind of go over everything we don't have in a second. Switch over to the Outlaw Rogue for a bit. Murder Row, we did it. There it is. There, I like Murder Row. That was a cool dungeon. I think it's very linear, so people are not gonna like it for round plus, but I think it's kind of cool. Championship PC in a gateway warlocks once a gateways, dude. Exactly. Yeah, let me show you a little bit of Outlaw. So, abilities like Killing Spree are still there. Blade Rush, actually a really good button now. Vanish still there. Adroma still there. You just don't have the crazy aggressive cooldown reduction with Vanish anymore. You don't have crack shot windows. You get the resets in between the eyes on its own, but you don't have the crack shot thing. So you just Sinister Strike, Pistol Shot, and between the eyes, and when that's not available, Dispatch. It's very straightforward and it feels so nice to play. It actually feels so... Oh, Raven Tusk can play? Hold on a second. Gonna help Raven Tusk, because those guys seem kind of cool. Yep. There they are. But yeah, so you don't have the whole Vanish thing you got going on anymore. You still have Killing Spree, but it's a lot lower in the challenge tree, and it may not be that good unless you play in the Trickster, because that wants to play Killing Spree. We also did get preparation. That's another new button. It basically just resets our cooldowns. What we lost is we lost float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, where as you spend calm points, you would get cooldown reduction for your evasion defensive. So you are going to be less tanky, but you're still really tanky as a rogue. You're just no longer different in tankiness from like the other specs of rogue. So all of them basically have the same tankiness. They also removed a lot of the roll the bones buff, where it's just like either you have 1 buff, 2 buff, 3 or 4. So you can almost think of them like ranks, like rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4. That's like the better way to think of them actually. Does it have a body to investigate? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to investigate. Remains investigated. Oh wait. Grapple hook? That's still in the game. That's still in the game. You did lose out on the talent of retractable unless you want to pick it up for PvP. You don't get a retractable hook, but you still do have grapple. And you can get double grapple with Death's Arrival, Fate Bound, so you still have that mobility. It's still going to be good mobility. They did make Death Maneuvers a little bit more expensive, so now when you do use a Blade Flurry, it costs like 45 energy to like press it. But like, as you can see, it's not that bad. It's not too bad. You also no longer have the whole ambush thing anymore. You technically still have Audacity, and you can go into Hidden Opportunity to make ambush a playstyle, but since you no longer vanish, you never use an ambush as like a constant damage filler. They made it so that ambush can still hit really, really hard, but like investing into that build is not as necessary. The Cinder Strike by itself naturally hits pretty hard. Otherwise, abilities, like all the other class talents are all the same. They're still in the game. You can pick up Shiv, you can pick up Gouge. It's not mandatory, but you can if there's like a talent build that you need for a dungeon or something. But yeah, biggest mechanic as the reward is you no longer go into Vanish to do damage. And all your abilities hit a little harder to compensate. They also did add a talent Medicine Rush, so Drone Rush actually now gives you a 50% damage buff towards your common point builders and spenders. So like you actually have a damage buff. Does it feel like BFA? Kind of, yes. I actually would say the current version of this Outlaw feels closer to BFA, minus the reliance on pistol shot. Right, BFA Outlaw felt like there was a lot of reliance on whether you get a lot of pistol shot procs, or like the big pistol hits. This one does not have that same reliance. Not in the same way. You actually have a cooldown window, and it actually does a lot of damage. Your buttons actually hit pretty hard. All the bones are pretty easy to deal with. Oh, you did lose Ghost Strike. You no longer have Ghost Strike, so I guess that is a button you did lose. I was supposed to not kill it. I think I'm supposed to just clean it. How do I clean you? Oh no, I need to kill this crab. That other one I don't think I had to kill. Could have just cleaned him and probably would have left me alone. That was a pain. Yeah, Ghost Strike was a pain. It was kind of annoying because like if let's say you put up a Ghost Strike on a target, you kind of like, well, I feel like I gotta hit you now. Right? I kind of stuck him attacking you now. Now you no longer have to worry about that. Not having cooldown reduction on evasion is gonna suck a little bit, especially in delves, because I do like that mechanic. But that is gone, so like you are feeling a little squishier. Like you're still fairly durable. You're a rogue. You know, you still could use evasion, cloak. You no longer just have that cooldown reduction, so you can have more uptime on evasion. So that's gonna be noticeable, like while you're questing. Or Ghostly? I don't think Ghostly is gonna be missed. Was the game playable after leaving Sunwell? Yes. Leaving Sunwell was a journey and a half. But yes, the game is a lot more playable after leaving Sunwell. There's still definitely a little bit of lag. Abilities have a bit of delay. Sometimes it's a little like uncomfy. Like it doesn't feel that like responsive and kind of feels weird. But it's for the most part okay. Wait, so how do I... What's it clean them apparently? How do I clean you? Can I just remove this real quick? Can I blind you all and just remove this? I'm supposed to clean you, but I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to clean you. Or no, maybe I'm not supposed to clean it. Okay. I think I'm supposed to clean the trap, not the crab. Although... Like, okay. It keep giving me this like hand icon, and I thought it was giving it over the crab. Like I'm supposed to clean the crabs, but I don't think it's the case. I think with crabs, I just avoid them. Oh, there's like 2 of them. Oh, you know what also is missing now is upper hand and underhand. So like normally Blade Flurry, for example, right when you're in stealth, when you're in the subterfuge window, it does not like lose cooldown, but that whole mechanic is gone. So a drone rush, you're gonna lose it. So when you press it, you want to use it during like a damage window. When you press a Blade Flurry, you want to use it during a damage window. So you can't just like stealth and like prolong it. So you do lose that mechanic, which you're probably thinking to yourself like, oh, okay, well, the trade-off is fine. It is weird. It is unusual to play without it at first. You do get used to it because it feels like the cooldown, combo point building and spending is very consistent. The new buff mechanic does give you more combo points more regularly. So you're able to churn through finishers fairly quickly. So cooldown reduction does not seem like an issue. As long as you're actively playing. But it is different. It is very, very weird. Because normally, like, when I'm in stealth, I'm so used to a drone rush or Blade Flurry not going away. But here it is, so, like, you know. Oh, also another thing. We no longer have cooldown reduction for Vanish. That is another thing that's also going to be weird. Normally, Vanish is part of the cooldown reduction, which is why Crackshot works as a mechanic. But since it's no longer a cooldown reduction, and all those mechanics of, like, Vanish have been taken away, Vanish becomes a defensive, and you can like just vanish more regularly in combat and stuff. Like normally I'd be able to like maybe take the objective vanish, and basically have like very minimal interaction with whatever the hell I'm trying to fight out here while questing. But here I'm having to like actually kind of, you know, get hit, sap, all that. Normally I just burn and vanishes. What would be the go-to stats for Outlaw? That's a good question. I think maybe haste and crit might be pretty good. I don't know for certain. I think versatility is probably going to be good, but like maybe not mastery. Mastery seems bad. But we got this new talent called Zero In. Your auto attack critical strikes increase the damage and critical strike chance of your neck between the eyes by 3%, stack it up to 20 times. Between the eyes hits 3 times damage whenever it crits. And if you're getting resets on between the eyes also now gives you a damage buff where it actually increases your damage dealt as a buff. So you kind of want to hit with between the eyes. Crit allows it to hit harder. This ability hits pretty good on its own. I think maybe haste and crit. I think crit will be a much better stat though because of that talent. But Versa haste is probably going to be okay. You probably are going to want to get a certain amount of haste because it's like based off of a drone rush, right? This like with 20% haste or 18 to 17 as a keep it rolling non-ambush build without like, what is it? We had a talent called, I kind of forget. It's the one where like Vanish gave us like a haste buff. So since that is gone, I think we're gonna want to get like 18% haste and then maybe crit Versa. I think crit will be a better stat. I was hoping they would give us a new mastery because our mastery kind of blows. Like, not gonna lie, it just sucks. Mastery out for us is just bad. So it's like what, a chance for us to get maybe a slightly an auto attack like hit. 30% chance is low. Well, there'll be an ambush build at midnight. I think they are taking a bit of a back seat and they're becoming a little less mandatory. Because Sinister Strike by itself seems to hit a decent bit. And since you no longer have Vanish as a crack shot thing, right? You can integrate ambushes as a basic combat ability, but it's less necessary, right? The only way you're going to be able to really make it work is if you invest into hidden opportunity and audacity. But it's hard to tell if that's going to be the go-to or whatnot. At least for now. It's really difficult to tell. It's possible, but I don't think it's necessary, because pistols by themselves and Sinister Strikes seem to do a lot of damage. I'm gonna die. There goes a lack of evasion, by the way. Maybe picking up Gouge for open world content would be good too. So I'm not constantly getting like hit into the face with spells. Oh, a good trinket, right? Yeah, thank goodness. I could replace. Oh, it gives me crit. I could replace a master trinket that does nothing. As in, it doesn't even give me a buff. I feel like there's also less necessity for an ambush build in Midnight, especially if you're playing Fatebound, because with Fatebound, Sinister Strike generates an additional calm point whenever it grants you hit of opportunity. And with the reworks they've done to opportunity, you basically have a pretty good chance to gain a second hit of Sinister Strike. So those Sinister Strikes are going to give you a lot of calm points as is. And I feel like with the ambushes, maybe they'll give you too many calm points, and then you're kind of wasting them. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I'm completely wrong and an ambush build will be better. It's just right now, it feels like it's not really necessary for the time being. I'm gonna finish up all the side quests here and get a level up. It'd be awesome if they give us back Victory Rush type of spell. Like a heal. I mean, I guess we have, like, what, Crimson Tempest is a heal. Oh, not Crimson Tempest, Vial. But, yeah, it would be kind of cool if they gave us, like, that type of a effect as well. I don't think they will, to be honest. Would have been cool, though. But these guys are friendly now. They were like hostile earlier. Like, really hostile. Like they would attack me if I were to try to talk to them, even though I knew they were like quest mobs. It was like there's a quest here, and then all the quest enemies, all the quest dudes are hostile. I do like the between the eyes mechanic too. Like the fact that it actually gives you a damage amp, like the more resets you get out of it. It's pretty good. Kinda love it. I've been able to get like a 40% damage buff with just a couple of good like hits with it. Super nice. So there with just 3 or 2 hits, I got 3 stacks. So 80% damage buff, which is pretty solid. I also like the animation. They actually gave it like a bullet projectile look to it. It's a little hard to see sometimes, but it looks a little better. I'm gonna have to kidney shot you just so you stop dealing damage to me. Let me see if I can show it off. Didn't shoot that time. Sometimes you can definitely see like a line, like a little zip. Little zippy line. Fracturing? Am I supposed to do something with those? Not sure. Wait, I have a stun ability? Okay, I probably should have been using the stun effect then. Apparently I've been missing part of my kit here for the quest. I was wondering, like, there's a lot of mobs I'm fighting. Hey Dal, is there a lot of changes for Druid Heal and expansion? Do you like it so far? From what I've seen, it's not too many changes. They're simplifying a lot of the healers. I think simplification is probably going to be good long term. But I don't play Rested Druid that much. So I don't really know. I think the current version they have right now with like the tier set and how that functions with the regrowth, it works okay. But it looks like they're going back to like the basics of just like blanketing everybody with hots, and that's majority of that playstyle, which I don't think is going to be bad. I did hear from a lot of druid mains or healer mains in general that like some of the healers seemed a little slow paced feeling in Midnight, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, might be a turnoff for some players. I guess is the best way to put it, right? Might just straight up be a bit of a turnoff for some. Is there rare up here on the log? Is that what I... Because I remember flying by here and I was like, there's rare here, but I don't know where. He in a tree? Oh, he's in the cave. Oh, I was gonna say, it was a big ass bug. Do you help? Hello? Sun Shimmer? Or do you not help? See, he doesn't help. That's unfortunate. How's my guy's skull? I'm gonna die. I'm dead. That guy sucks. Yeah, I really need a heal. But yeah, out of druids though, if you ask a question about like rest of shaman or paladin or evoker or like disc priest or holy priest, I think I would have been able to give you my opinion because those are the healers I do invest like some time into, and I'm more familiar with them in general. Unfortunately, rest of druid would be one of those that I'm not 100% familiar with. Every level up, boys. There it is. And we get another trait. Oh, I can pick up another Gravedigger perk. Oh, I can pick up all of them actually. Hold on. Ooh, chat. I can actually get some more points. I think we take it out of the auto attack. I can pick up the, when you spend 5 more common points to dispatch, you immediately strike with the Scoundrel strike. Okay, that actually is a pretty small hit, but it's just additional damage towards my dispatches though. So I guess that's pretty cool. That's kind of neat. I've been trying to see if I can get more Apex talents on this character for a second. I do wish the damage meters were working so I could see exactly how much damage that Apex, that extra strike does. I think it'd be kind of hilarious to see if it's any good. Because now I'm doing some additional damage. Just for funsies. Wait, am I supposed to use the spear on him? I think I was supposed to. Resap. Yeah, one of my abilities is definitely catching me out of stealth for some reason. I'm not sure why. Like whenever I land a sap. And we got a better weapon. Hell yeah. Nice. Looking real green, man. Looking real green. I talked to you before. 32 trophies. Okay, he didn't give me a trophy last time. Wait. Never mind. I was about to say something, but I'm pretty sure it would be dumb. Was Mina dropping? Good question. They don't have a release date. For the time being, they just don't have one. Imagine very soon. Sooner than we expected. I mean, they're getting what, patch 11.2.5 out. 11.2.7 out really soon, surprisingly. And they've got the beta out pretty quick. I think that both the beta and alpha came out like a lot quicker than most people expected them to. Which to me, I'm cool with it. Honestly. Kinda cool with it. But they don't have like a release date yet. For now at least. I'm sure they will in the future. I'm assuming though it's probably going to be February. I'm thinking it's going to be February because so far like there's been like a whole timeline that people like have theory crafted, like a potential timeline for midnight. And then we're like, all right, well, if it's dropping now, then basically they were taking like how long was War Within in the alpha and beta testing. Okay, let's apply that for midnight. Then it should be February, and that means like patch 11.7 is probably going to be December 2nd. Like if this is the right numbers, then this patch needs to come out soon. And they recently dropped, hey, 11.7 is coming out December 2nd, and it's like, okay, so that's perfect. That means the expansion is likely February, which seems really, really early. All right, because what we got, what right now? November, December, January, and then February. You know what I mean? Like what? But now we wait. Maybe they'll delay it. Maybe they won't. I kind of don't think they will, because they've been working on Midnight for a while. They've been working on Midnight basically while they were working on War Within. Definitely February or March. Yeah, maybe March actually. Some people did say maybe March, like early March. So February or March actually. Probably. Oh, you saw the projectile? Little bullet animation. It's so sick, dude. It's so sick. Let me back away with Thunder Strike. Shoot him real quick. Between the Eyes hits so damn hard, dude. It as a button, they were able to keep that like fun of damn Between the Eyes cranks. Like it's a simple finisher, but it hits plenty hard. I kind of love it. I love everything about that. Mississippi. Probably should have rerolled. It's gonna sunder me, which is lame. Before season 11, December 8th. Oh, damn, dude. Me and you gonna have to find some time to play. I'll tell you right now, Jake, I will try to play it. I can't guarantee anything. Just because of how WoW has been with its updates, there's a good chance that I may just end up like all in WoW. Even if it's just beta and stuff. Because I've been working on videos and it'll be like, you know, December, which is really good Christmas time, especially for content creation. But I will definitely give it a try. I've been having fun with Diablo. Every season I've played so far has been incredibly fun. It's like short-lived, but it's fun while it lasts. You know what I mean? Like, I play it. Feel like I hit my peak and I'm like, alright, never played it again. At least for the rest of this season. But it's like, I enjoy my time. But I guess that's what happens when you have seasonal games. Except for WoW, I feel like that just doesn't work like that for me at all. Gotta go to heaven, Titan Forging. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good stuff coming out, isn't there? Yeah. Tusk Trophy. That's gonna get Tusk Taker out here. Bark Breaker. That's not Tusk Taker. Hit their Thunderstruck ability. You take 20% more physical damage. That shit hurts. Oh, is that the... Oh, oh wait. Got more homies. Tusk. Is that it? I gotta send out Tusk Breaker. Oh, big guy. Oh, girl? Or I don't know. Am I assuming? Should I assume? I can't tell. Massive. Play Minion Necro. Minion Necro should be pretty fun. I was thinking like when I initially picked up Necro for that season that we played, the recent one. I was thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna run with like a billion minions, and instead I'm just running around and standing in the middle of dudes and just spamming my big like AoE Death and Decay, and I'm just like waddling with it. I'll take the trophies you meet me down. Another quest. Or what? You're like fighting what you can't see. What? You're gonna be hiding from me? Huh? Me, a meeting point, receive the reward from Oceanic. There you are, lazy on me, and you must be mighty tired from all the fighting. You can easily see yourself with a weapon clearly in one notice. I think I'm supposed to be fighting him, right? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to fight him, but it's not letting me. Did I pickpocket him? Yeah, he like waddles and then he just stops. I don't understand what the hell. What do you think about the final boss of the World Soul? I have no idea. Probably a Titan. Maybe the Pantheon. Okay, I'm gonna abandon. I'm gonna go back. Pick the quest up. And come back and maybe it'll work. Do Jara and yeah. I like these guys. Got that old school vibe troll thing going on. Am I supposed to fight you? I feel like I'm supposed to fight him, right? It says he's been no hiding from me, but I can't fight him. It's gotta be bugged. Yeah, it has to be bugged at that point. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, look at that 7 stack, did 42% more damage as Outlaw. Just because I got pretty lucky on my roll the bones, or between the ice procs. Giga damage. I'm just gonna die if I don't potion. These sprays hurt. I'm just dead, aren't I? Yeah, not being able to pray through the darkness kind of sucks too. Also ate a berry, not knowing if it's gonna kill me or not. But I got a chest piece. That's kind of neat. Wait, I got a blue one? Okay, that doesn't fit the rest of my mog. And the worst part is I can't really mog. Okay, I'm gonna try this guy one more time, but I'm pretty sure he just bugged. Yeah, I don't think he actually works at all. I'm gonna sit here for a second. First got a whole reason Sergeras found out about Azeroth, if you think about it. Ripping Yisharaj out of Azeroth, causing the Well of Eternity. Highborn Rise, Jara contacting Sergeras, boom, basically. Do you raid on live, dude, or just Mythic Plus? I do raid as well, yeah. We're on Mythic Prog on Dimensius. We got him to 25% last night. And then we had some decent attempts that we kind of threw. But... no, yeah, I'm Mythic raid too. I like how they took the whole raid and basically made like a proper zone out of it. At first I thought, dude, these zones were going to be tiny, but they're actually not that tiny. They're decent enough. They're not like the biggest ones, but they're decent enough. They have to give me like a bit of Dragonflight vibes on some of the distances. And that's a good thing. I guess I'm gonna go and meet up a little bit lower. That's what these set of quests are about. Actually, probably that's the case. Yeah, Nakara meant Mehdi was actually alive or something, right? I don't think so. No, I think it's his after image. I feel like when the mage is so like so strong, they don't really fade. I don't think death completely takes him. I don't think Medivh at the end of Legion version of Dalaran is just like living somewhere. I think that maybe just his presence was so strong that death does not completely erase him. And a portion of him is just lost in Karazhan. At least that's how I like perceive it. That's my own headcanon. Oh. First eagle? Wait, they crush him? I mean, I guess they do beat him with a big old clubs. So I guess it makes sense to crush him. Or birds. Blood rush a dash? Yes, it is. It is, yeah. If you're far enough away, it'll dash you to the target. But otherwise, it does a lot of AoE damage. If you're close, it won't dash you. And right now, it seems to be an ability like you kind of want to invest into. We're definitely going to be getting a tier set that's buff and blade rush at the start of the season. It's kind of good looking. Doesn't sound too terrible. But yeah, next time I get like super far away, I can show what that looks like. I can slow this guy down. Right, and then we rush. So it does rush at the target. It's kind of cool. It's a charge. And it's a fast-paced charge too. Like it's faster than a warrior charge. Just like zooms you. It could also be used to like avoid mechanics. Like if you get far enough away and there's fire and you like zoom in. It could also be kind of nice. Timing it sometimes is difficult, but if you have like experience, you can do cool stuff with it. I think I'm gonna stick with that. Looks like a good bro. I think it's the first time that I'm looking at Outlaw. I'm like, dude, I'm excited to play this thing. This actually looks like a better version than Outlaw right now. And I've seen Outlaw go through ups and downs, and I'm like, I definitely felt like in War Within, the early version, like on the beta, Outlaw was a little hard to play, and I didn't spend a lot of time with rogues in War Within. It's just I did not play a lot of rogue in War Within for beta, because rogues were just not really like paid attention to at all. This version seems like they actually were like, all right, let's simplify it. They didn't like completely reinvent the wheel, but like that simplification they did for the spec has been great. And like maybe my expectations are just super low, and I'm just trying to be like, yo, I'm not asking for a lot, just like make it a little more playable, and they made it a lot more playable. This thing actually feels pretty good. Gonna be doing a whole video talking about, wait, they actually spruced up Outlaw. Like I like the Apex talent, I like all that. I really am trying to get like the last trait of Apex talent just so I can get some like time with it. That's why I'm leveling in the character, like actually leveling through the zones and like trying to get levels. But if you can get the final Apex talent where I can get those resets in between the eyes, that'll probably really like cap out the spec. I do think the build variety of this spec is probably gonna go like out the window. And that, for some, that may be a good thing, for others, not really. But like, I feel like it's gonna be between the eyes focus, and that's it. And everything is gonna revolve around the talents in between the eyes. Which is not the worst, right? It's effective. I just think other classes have like all these other talents that can invest into it, and all these builds. Like we took a look at survival, right? You can go grenade build, you can go raptor strike build. There's like talents and synergies, and here is just like maybe at most I think you'll be like, do you want to ambush or do you want to sinister strike? Otherwise, between the eyes every time. Play around between the eyes talents. Or a good thing about Assassin 2, yes, assassination, the specific nuances of that spec and the talents, Apex talents in particular that they gave them, play around those nuances super well. It's actually surprising. It's very surprising.
Now that the shrines are lit, the eagles are on the move.
The eagles be flying toward the temple at the top of the mountain. Maybe I haven't been back to the temple since I was a child.
Crit.
There'll be nothing there
Crit.
but birds and bramble.
Still, the eagles returning here seems like a good sign.
The birds are back.
Kenduru wanted us to leave an offering. The heads of our enemies will do nicely.
We're gonna go to Loa. I just put heads in where the birds are. Little chicks. Hungry eaglet. Cute. I think the DPS that'll have the most chokehold is gonna be Affliction, even though Outlaw looks good. I think it's definitely worth invest. Like, this will be this first expansion. I'd be like, dude, definitely have a rogue. The heads of our enemies attribute to our victory. Yo, the bird. The watchful eagle just randomly popped out here. Is that Deloa? Take my favorite, climb to the high, be afraid to fall.
You brought me here as a child. And remember,
Just a conviction. Lower grants you blessing, lowering your body mass, increases speed. Oh, movement speed. Grants you fervor. Wind streams throughout Silvermoon can be used to boost your speed while skywriting. Yo, kind of cool. It reminds me of like when you get lower buffs in like Dalaran. Oh wait, this is cinematic. She went head first, bro. She does not care. She's just like, I'm gonna die. She went face first, dude. You know what I mean? She's just like, all right, I'm gonna just crack my skull. Kind of messed up, actually. At least the player character went like feet first and like, no, arms in front.
You seem pensive, Zulshara. Are you not relieved Addons graced us with her favor?
what is this? You become my Hashira and you think you can ask me personal questions, no?
Zulshara, I see that something is burdening you. I genuinely want to help.
Neat. This is why troll zones are the best. Lower boss all the time. Bro, seriously, actually though. Yeah, nice little bit of movement speed, and there's apparently going to be winds now. Yeah, I there's apparently a bunch of Loa in here too. A bunch of different ones. Like there's going to be the capybara Loa, but there's like a bunch of apparently there's the bear, the eagle, the wildebeest, I think, or something. I don't really remember. But they're very similar to like the Loa that you fought when you initially did like the raid on Zul'Aman. And it looks like, bro, they've added Brackenhide here. Brackenhide 2, the electric boogaloo. Look at that. It's like a swampy, forestry, really necrotic looking area, and there's a bunch of big ass rares here. Look at that. Brackenhide 2.0 with a dungeon. It was probably a Lynx Loa. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Not wildebeest. It was like a lynx, maybe. I'm just bad at animals. And there's another side quest? God damn it, dude. I've been trying to do as many side quests as I can. Camp? Oh my god. A lot of our peers are gonna hate helping their money out. Yeah, probably. But you know what? These are actually like pretty good zones, to be honest. You know, like the actual like locations and stuff are actually all kind of sick looking. Witherbark? Yo, what? Witherbark? Dude, they're bringing all the troll tribes together. Risen Witherbarks? Oh, there's a player. Probably don't want to fight him. Probably a bad idea. I'm gonna go, like... down? Since Zul'Aman fully imagined, there's always someone to hope for. Glad it looks so good. They really put a lot of effort into it. But it's not necessarily like a new area. It's just a reimagined version of the old area, but it's good. Looks real good. Wild Branch, Hex Warder. So they made Wild Branch and the Zul'Aman trolls basically look the same. Look, they literally have the same troll animations and everything, man. I feel like they need to make that just a troll customization option. Like, if they do that, they're gonna be golden. It's gonna actually be so good. Paying much attention to story by chance? Not really. I mean, some, right? Because I'm doing the quests, so I'm getting some of the story passively, but I'm not like massively paying attention. I know that basically the trolls here are, they were just kind of chilling, but the whole like, you know, they're definitely way past their prime. Way past their prime. And since they're low, right? Since they are in since they're kind of like vulnerable, the Twilight Hammer, which is now called Twilight Blade clan, returned. And they're basically trying to help out they're trying to help out Xalatath bring the void. And they are essentially taking advantage of the fact that the trolls here in the area were previously enemies of the Blood Elves. They were essentially just there to like rile them up and get them angry, and they were essentially starting to pile out of the gates to go to war with the Blood Elves because they're all of a sudden getting attacked. Then there's massive things happening in Sunwell. They're just like, okay, maybe it's the Blood Elves. You know, we've had a feud with them for ages. Blood Elves are walking out of there. They're immediately ready to fight trolls because that's all they know. And you and Arator are just like, yo, stop, both of you. Try to be man in the middle. And him being like a Blood Elf, they're a little offset, but they're like, looking at your character and like, maybe for me it works out because I'm a Night Elf. I don't know if they was having any new dialogue if you're like a Blood Elf. But I guess their assumption is like, oh, this like different than like the Blood Elves that we were fighting. This guy's a little different. Hold on a second. Like when you are running by, there's some trolls that are just attack you and nothing you can do about it. But then there's like dudes that are surrendering, and you essentially gotta protect them from the Blood Elves. And it's just like a little bit of that kind of altercation, at least at the beginning. And then you kind of back away from them, and then you come back to them a little later after you secure Silvermoon, because that still is a little bit of a dire situation. And then once you do the basically the intro Silvermoon area part, then it's like, okay, do you want to help Arator to reinforce the Silvermoon and do some of his story? Do you want to go hang out with the trolls and try to see if you can like establish some sort of contact, since there are Twilight cultists in that area as well, right? Or do you want to go to Harandar? Because you basically get a taste of like, okay, a little bit of Twilight cultists with the trolls. Blood Elf areas all messed up, all kinds of crazy. And then you also get a little bit of taste of, okay, there's like wild tree men running out from what looks like Harandar. Got to figure it out. So they were like, all right, we got 3 problems. Which one do you want to work on? That's more or less where I'm at. Story-wise and all. At least for now. I need to find like more of the trolls, but I don't want to find them like big ass packs. I just want like one. I just need one. That's more or less the story. Chihuahua sets are train post. Wait, are they? Hold on. Oh, you talk about the mages, the mage sets? Is that what you mean? That sucks if they're just on train post. Hoping maybe that'll be just a new recipe you can unlock. Sure, looks cool. I hope they're on force-fed Arator world campaign in between Harandar world stuff. No, it looks like Arator's thing, I think, is in Silvermoon. And basically reconnecting with, you know, Windrunners. But also reconnecting with his dad of Lightforged. And basically becoming a champion of Silvermoon, because he's also connected to Lorthamar as well. So I think his whole story is basically becoming that. Original story is its own standalone thing. Okay, never mind then. Doing it right now? Okay, no spoilers. Never mind. Forget what I said about Archer's story, apparently. I just assumed. Because it seemed like he was just staying in Silvermoon, and you still staying in Silvermoon with that. Oh yeah, this is the links. Do I actually have to kill him? I guess that is a bonus, so might as well, right? It does start in Silvermoon. Okay, so it just starts in Silvermoon. Got it. Understood. Photo post is major sets on train post. That's lame. I mean, I guess that makes sense to put them there to some degree, but I was hoping they would just do it as a recipe. And maybe something like Taylor's Craft, and then you just add it to your collections, and that's all. Ooh, that's what this cat's supposed to be. They're supposed to be lynxes. Looks a derpy. Mouth open, agape like that. I think I'll finish this lynx side of quest, and then I'll probably need to go get food, get some work done, and then get myself the raid buff. Because if we kill Dimensius tonight, then I can spend the rest of the week just working on videos and stuff. I already have like 2 ideas that I want to work on. I really would love to get Outlaw Rogue into the Apex talents. So I could like really see the final trait. But we'll see. 2 out of 4 colors are kind of expensive. How expensive? Hold on. I didn't look at the prices. How much tender? Do I live stream your raids? I used to. I don't as much anymore. On May and midnight, it's just they usually are so late, and by then I just want to chill, right? By then I just want to chill. Ooh. Wait, who's attacking? Should I attack him? Should I kill him? Should I kill him? Should I try? Or nah, right? No, you know what? I'm just gonna pay attention to him. I'm just gonna pay attention to him. Continue doing my thing, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we can keep truce. Right? Maybe we can just keep truce. Maybe we don't have to fight each other. He sees me. Oh, he wants to attack me, actually. So he wants to fight. I guess we have to fight then, right? Drop cooldowns, and then he ran off. Must have been Viz, right? They did. With his ass. Hold on, if he kills me while I'm in a cinematic, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad if he kills me while I'm in a cinematic. 500 each? That is expensive. Ooh, cat. Oh, he's back. Is it gonna let me do the turn of the question? Thank you. I think he's also trying to turn it in as well. He has more health than me. Are we fighting each other? What are we doing, my guy? What are we doing, guy? What are we doing, guy? What are we trying to do, guy? What are you doing, guy? What are we doing, man? No mercy. Another side quest? Bro, there's so many. There's so many side quests. I mean, I shouldn't be mad, but like, it's just so many. As soon as I do a little bit of the story, now all the side quests come out. Oh, the charger? Yo, wait, that looks so sick. Where do you get that? Is that the reward for your quest or something? Or what is that all about? That looks sick. Okay, so we got a bunch of guards here. I wonder if he's gonna attack me while the guards are out here. Cause he ain't gonna do well if he's attacking me and those guards. Extra long stream. I'm having fun, man. Is that your like hint and nudge like, yo, end it right now? I was gonna say, like, these aren't new, are they? Just a bunch of crap clothes you can get in any vendor. I'm still playing live for all I can tell. Come on, dude. I'm having fun. Spicy Ninjas. It's like an inn. Is that upstairs? It looks like I had to go upstairs. Is there an upstairs here? Looks like I have to talk to somebody upstairs, but I don't even know how to get up there. Because it's flying. But I imagine they'll make a stairs, right? Or no? What's the main hub in midnight? Silvermoon. JK, it's mid through it. Okay, JK, it's midway through it. Oh, you get the horse midway through the quest. Got it. That's cool. I like it, Rogue. I haven't heard a lot about him. I actually like it a ton. I like it a lot more than I thought it would. It wasn't looking all that great, but I actually like it a ton. I like it a bunch, man. Outlaw in particular is really, really good. Assassination also pretty good. Subtlety is the only spec that seems to be a little behind in development. But it might be okay. Long term it might be okay. But I actually really like it. I was surprised how much I like it. This is an actual like improvement. And they end up improving a lot of factors about it. Like a lot of things that players like asked and complained about. They took care of a lot of it. So I'm impressed, to be honest. I think Outlaw should definitely be on your radar. Like normally, last expansion I said Rogue is looking real rough. Maybe they saved it at the end of the day, but it was looking rough, man. Barely time invested into it. Really kind of jank feeling. But then they got this kind of going good. Is this the same spot where that dude was with his hunt? Is that the same? No, it's actually different. Never mind. It's a... no. Brings you back here. Okay, so the most side quests here. I guess I do have this thing out here that I can still finish, right? Wild Branch, kill them. I can finish that real quick. 25k XP. That's actually worth it. Most goals being like 17. 25 seems pretty good. Right, summarizing outlet changes. Yeah, so there's no more. First of all, let's get the important stuff out of the way. Roll the bones mechanics are very, very straightforward. Instead of having like 6 different buffs and a bunch of combinations, you either can get one buff, which is a very specific buff called One of a Kind. Summoner Strike has a 21% chance to grant you, do it twice, to grant you pistol shot procs, which are the opportunity procs. The next one is damage for those compound builders and also it basically has like rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4. I guess I could just read the tooltip. Roll the dice and you either get 1 set or better. So you either get rank 1, so you just get like a high chance to get opportunity, or you get 2, rank 2, which gives you the benefits of rank 1 and rank 2. Adds increased comp point generation on top of it. Rank 3 adds 40% bonus to the cooldown reduction mechanic. And last one is like 4 buffs. Jackpot gives you all of them, plus 50% increased critical strike chance. Honestly, the best buffs that are going to be the most gain for you are in rank 2 and rank 3. Those are the ones that like are pretty much like BIS. So you don't need a jackpot to really get the best. If you want a jackpot, if you get a jackpot, great. It's also really good. I mean, more chance to crit is great. It's awesome. But it's not mandatory, you know what I mean? It's not strictly necessary. I'm going to try this quest real quick since I'm in the area. They took out the whole crack shot mechanic, so you no longer do the whole stealthy thing in order to deal damage. Your cinder strikes and pistol shots and between the eyes and dispatch, all those base abilities hit pretty hard. Energy regen is a little slower at times, but you also now have a talent where even if you have downtime, you have cooldown reduction with Deadly Pursuit. Basically, it reads after spending like 15 common points worth of finishers, if you ever slow down in, you know, building and spending, specifically in spending, you just activate like cooldown reduction passively that just ticks for all your stuff. So this helps in downtime a bunch. Killing speed is lower in tier. It's not as necessary, but it's pretty good. Between the Eyes is also grants you a, instead of a 20% chance to crit, it just increases your damage done. And it can overlap itself and stack itself. So I want to see if I can show it to you here. Maybe I'll get a reset on it, which would be ideal. Between the Eyes, and I got reset. And I got 2 stacks where I got 12% more damage. Hit it again, I got 3 stacks. So I'm doing 80% more damage from Between the Eyes. So that's how you build up a damage buff nose through Between the Eyes. So it makes it so that Between the Eyes, you still want to use it. It can sometimes reset itself too and give you refund back resources. So that mechanic is still in the game, but it's now just as a damage amp. With your Apex talent, it can sometimes give you like more than just like 1 stack and give you 2 stacks of the damage buff. But it's a lot more consistent that way. And it's pretty hard. Boy time, I did my guy. But yeah, that's got to be the main summarization of like the things. The spec does not need to play into huge cooldown reduction mechanics nearly as heavily. Between the Eyes, Roll the Bones are all simplified and streamlined. If you ever have downtime in your damage, it doesn't bog you that much because you will get cooldown reduction either way. So this allows them to tune the spec a little bit differently. Doesn't mean they're going to tune it to have downtime all the time. But if you do have downtime, it's not the end of the world. So it feels pretty nice. So this part of the quest line, mobs are level 30. Wait, weird. Guess they're gonna have to do some scaling and tuning for that. Awesome summary, thank you so much. I'm gonna do a whole video going over like what I love about Outlaw 2. I did a video talking about rogues in terms of their talents, but I didn't really go into in depth on rogues until I had the beta or alpha. And now that we're in the beta, I can take a much closer look at them, and this feels great, by the way. This spec feels super good to play. I will say it's a little bit less tanky because you don't have some of those talents where you can get like shorter cooldown and evasion, or constant vanishes would give you a soothing darkness so that you will get healing over time. So you don't have that anymore. But it's okay. It's really not that big a deal. Out of all the things they could have given the spec, they gave like probably some of the best buffs either way. Like at the end of the day. Oh yeah, also Drone Rush can actually be like a damage buff with Medicine Rush, where your common point building and spending abilities deal 15% more damage. That's really good. You are encouraged to play Blade Rush now again, but you also don't have Ghost Strike, so cooldown gain, cooldown lost. Doing more melee attack damage sounds interesting. It does help, yeah, especially with sounds like Acrobatic Strikes, because that'll give you more auto attack damage too. So that potentially could be really good for Outlaw if there's more focus on auto attacks. I don't know if we'll go heavy on auto attacks, but it is going to help out the spec, I think. Because it generally in past has had pretty good auto attack damage. I mean, I guess all rogues have pretty decent auto attack damage, but Outlaw in particular had like some value gain to it. So we'll see how that goes. It does look promising, like more passive damage. Between all those like Between the Eyes resets. I really do love the fact that the spec can actually do damage without having to constantly vanish for damage window. Like the fact that your abilities actually hit plenty hard feels really, really good. And like really refreshing. Because normally you would play like the other 2 specs if you really wanted abilities to hit hard. But like a couple of Between the Eyes here and that frog is just absolutely dead. And just building and spending common points a little bit, like things are dying. And they're dying very consistently. It's super nice, man. It is super nice. Like, normally Outlaw Rogue was a spec that didn't really need stealth, but then they, you know, integrate the whole crack shot and you really needed to vanish to do damage. So they're basically like, alright, that didn't work. Back to what it used to be. With some nice tools. And then also they gave you Preparation, which is a wild tool. It doesn't play around the cooldown reduction thing, unfortunately. It doesn't really play into that mechanic super well. But it is basically resets the cooldowns for a Drone Rush, resets the cooldown for Killing Spree. So like if you ever need just to reset him immediately, you can. That's kind of nice actually. I don't think I can loot that, can I? I need more Froges. a couple more froges. Did I find a log bridge? Am I finding frogs on logs? Frog on a log at the bottom of the sea. Thanks, bro. Anytime, man. So look at the buttons, CBH. Look like a lot of buttons. It's not. It really is not. Trust me. Outlaw Rogue seems like it's a lot of buttons, but like only buttons I have is Sinner Strike, Pistol Shot, Between the Eyes, Slice and Dice. I have on my bars, but I don't actually press it. So if you want, you can just remove it. Right? It just looks like there's a lot of buttons. I don't actually press it. Thistle T is a passive. I don't actually press it. Because you don't need to. It'll activate automatically if you're ever low on energy. Roll the bones, I press it, and whenever it's, you know, I have a buff I want to reroll or just to refresh it. Adrenaline Rush I just kind of weave into the rest of my kit. Yeah, oh, my Caparas? Found a bunch of Caparas. I'm about to find the Capybara Loa. Another side quest? Swear to Christ. Wait, I was already here, man. Why didn't you give me a side quest when I was here initially? Did you get a new one now? This stuff sucks, but it doesn't look a dungeon for some reason. What in the hell? Yeah, dude, you got capybaras here. Oh, I literally found like the... So, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this quest is taking me to the capybara Loa. Little by little. So what is this? Oh, it's a dungeon quest. Okay, I don't need to actually do anything with that. Can't really do anything with that yet anyway. Go get the venomous frogs. Oh wait, they have tree houses? I just noticed there's like platforms on trees. That's sick. Kinda like it. Yo, okay, the reason why I like that shit, in Star Wars, I felt like the planet Kashyyyk was always the coolest. And I kind of love the whole, like, how they made all the homes in the trees. So to me, I'm just like, yo, Star Wars. Am I the only one? Like, is that normal for my brain to just go there specifically? It's like, that's the only reason why I'm, like, a big fan of it. It's because Kashyyyk looks cool as hell. New pet mount for sure as a model. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be getting a rideable capybara, but definitely pets. Definitely a pet capybara would be sick. What if this mage is still around here? So let's still level up actually. Let's maybe go for another level chat and then what do I need to do? Do I need to stick around? I feel like they're gonna give me a side quest. 30 capybara pets in the game. Well, I know technically there are, but like they've technically been capybaras that just weren't called capybaras, but they now have official capybaras. But I know that like you can technically get that one pet from Mechagon, and that's a capybara technically. It's just called Snooter. But they're like not literally capybaras, but now they're really capybaras. Rude. But imagine just a big ass capybara, like a Loa, a spirit capybara that you get to ride. That would look sick. Oh, this guy's leader with a bark, actually. Okay. Neat. Big beam looks sick. Yeah, I need to mess around with that spec. I really wanted to spend today playing a bunch of classes because I was expecting for beta realms to just be non-functional for questing. So we're just gonna hang out on Stormwind and Orgrimmar and hit train dummies, honestly. But I end up spending a lot more time playing Outlaw, and I've been having a blast with it. I've actually been having such a good time. It's actually not even funny, man. Like, this is the best iteration of Outlaw Rogue I played in a second. The lag sucks, but like, I'm not counting that against the spec. Just cannot, man. So they got Raven Tusk and Wither Bark? So it looks like they got basically all the money trolls and all the other trolls kind of combined together, essentially. Shadra spiders? You don't talk to him? What's going on here? Ooh. Oh, it is Shadra. I also like how they gave like a tumbleweed animation every time between the eyes, which is like a Western thing more than anything, while Outlaw is like perceived as more like a pirate. Not really a Western. But it's so weird. I mean, when I actually heard of Outlaw, I thought of like a Western, but like rogue with guns. A cowboy riding on a horse, some shit, you know what I mean? So my brain definitely went there. New glab mount, Savage Capybara. Bro, actually would be so sick. I have Shadra, I got the Fang. Oh yeah, Shadra, dude. I forgot about Shadra. Shadra, please talk to us. I remember Shadra. Shadra was in BFA. When the one chick basically absorbed the spirit of Shadra to turn herself into a spider. I assume Shadra was bad, but I also don't know if Shadra actually had any, like, any opinions on that. Check my message. What do you say? Next week we're going to get level 90 droplets. Is that next week? So you're telling me I'm leveling for no reason? I'm actually enjoying myself though, so I'm actually not mad at that. Not that mad. Wait. So I get both of these quests telling me go to dungeons? Oh my god. Okay, best time to practice and mess with other specs freely. Yeah, I guess so next week would be the best time to do it. Because lacking Apex talents kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Wait, Tortolans?
Have you traveled far?
Chat, did I hear this correctly?
Welcome from me and my humble abode. Want to hear a story? Greetings.
Hold on.
Welcome from me and my humble abode.
Say the line.
Let me pop in my house for a second, put on something more comfortable. Ah, yes. How do you like my turtleneck? Want to hear a story? It'll only take, a few hours to tell. Have you traveled far? Greetings. Shalom.
That's what I was waiting for. I was like, did he say shallow? He did say shallow. He did say shallow. That's what I was wondering the entire time. Like, that's why I'm cycling through the voice lines. I'm like, did he just... He didn't. No. Did he? Did he? It's a shallow. Another baby turtle made it to the water. Yeah. Another turtle made it to the water. They're so good. Turtle made it to the water. It did. Dude, I love the Tortolans. Yo, I like the trolls. I like the whole architecture that got going on. I like the whole structure. I think the building rapport with them is really cool. I love the zone. That being said, if I found out that the trolls have attacked the turtles, I would burn this entire thing to the ground. I would make sure there's generational damage to these trolls of any kind. If they touch a single, you can't say hair, so a single scale on these turtle shells. A single speck gets out of line, burning the entire thing. This whole forest. Oh, or side quest. You know what? Turtle side quests I'm okay with. I like turtles. These are the only guys where I'm like, more side quests, and I'm actually happy about it. Except I think they got a wall go places to be able to get side quests. So I'm gonna go over here real quick while they position themselves, and then I go grab side quests. One's voice burned to my mind forever. I'm so glad she got invited to like BlizzCon and all that other stuff. Like, she's so nice. She just kind of out of left field did the voice acting, and yeah, just worked pretty well. We're leveled up. Yes, I put a point into, I don't know, sleight of hand. Because I can't really do much until I can get Gravedigger, but I need like 3 more levels. Okay, we got leveled. I just gotta do 1 more quest. That'll be it.
You're coming back, right?
Wait, these guys also have third caps? Can you belly maybe? In red, are you the same boards? Are you gonna do a charge too? I feel like the enemy variety in this place has been a little all over the place. I feel like I've seen so many enemies that are just like, they start attacking them and then they immediately go see in red. Except this board apparently. Oh no. Wait, what if the troll wars were because of money tried to kill Trollans? I mean, we do know... Oh, there's Capybara too. We do know that it was because of Bloodos and the money and all that, yada yada yada, troll garbage here. Why does it look so adorable? This scene right here. Oh! This is the best. This is actually the best. They have a dance animation. Wait, I gotta slay what? I gotta slay everything here? They're not even hostile. Okay. I still need thorn caps, apparently. Retcon it like the sword kick W. Yeah, I guess at that point you can retcon anything you want. Yeah. But was the sword really that retconned? Again, like, I don't understand why it takes me out of stealth. Like, you guys see that, right? I was in stealth and I just walked up and I tried to see if I can loot a thing, and then now boar is attacking me. I don't even know if that other boar is social next to him. It might be. Looks like he is. I have to kill all of them. We're charging. What a bore. For the charge? Bro, how many charges do you have? I got 1 thorn cap of that? Are you serious? What is this? What is this video game called World of Warcraft? Stinger Hatchling and Stinger Matriarch slain. Okay. Oh, is that why I gotta kill him? Is because Capybara are running through these fields? I'm trying to protect them. Trying Capybara. I like how they didn't even like call him anything. They just were like Capybara, but let's just shorten it. Capybara, good enough. I don't hate it. Why are you in the water? You're a bug that just... You're on the ground. Okay. Dude, these bugs are evolving. Bad enough that they can fly. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, that... Dude, the animation is so crisp when you land that boink. You actually see that bullet whizzing by. It's so good. I know I said like one more quest, dude. I can't stop. I'm addicted to just doing one more quest. Paladin Pro. Ooh, I am higher level, but he has a lot of gear. Shello, I love them, dude. I love them. Saying shello like that. Holy. Oh, what the hell? Little Tortolin. Holy. Okay, so what the hell do I gotta do here? With the backstory reenacted? How does that work? Do I talk to Witherbark? Oh yeah, I do. Doo-doo. Tell me a with the backstory. But is he gonna attack me? You know, somewhere was a peak when... It's like he's trying to attack me. And he doesn't quite do it. Yeah, I think they're trying to attack me, but they're not really doing it. So that side quest is kind of bad. Not working. Okay, there's a cave. Alright, chat. I think I'm gonna call it here. I gotta get stuff done. But I appreciate all of you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like what? A series of dungeon shooters provided a new method of unlocking the new midnight dungeons, but do they restrict your leveling options for your first character? Probably. Either way. You guys have an awesome one. I've been enjoying the beta so far a lot. And Rogue has been a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I'll probably stream tomorrow, man. What's tomorrow? Thursday? I'll probably stream tomorrow. I've been having a lot of fun with beta. Maybe I'll mess around with some of the classes tomorrow. Just do like an early look. I like Hunter. Survival does not have a lot of downtime. So I don't really know what people meant when they said it has a lot of downtime. It didn't feel like it had any. But maybe just need to like try a different build or something. But yeah, otherwise, thank you guys so much for coming by. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, is that already in? That quest work? Maybe this like quest with the stories will work tomorrow or later tonight. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Appreciate ya. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll catch all of you in the next one. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Peace.